And we begin. Well, welcome back, everybody. Fun times. Lillian can't be here, so that's not the ideal start, but she'll join up next time we play, hopefully. Because we do record these sessions, and I do post them up on YouTube. Obviously, it's pretty much just us that watches it, but that's okay. But for anyone who does decide to tune in, thank you, obviously. So let's, before we get started into the game, kind of go around and everyone say your name and what character you play.
Are we saying our real name? Okay. Caehanna. I'm playing Feria, who is a...
No, of that.
I play Feria.
Michael, and I play Levi.
Adam, I play Callan.
I'm Tristan and I play Inari.
I'm Cody and I play Mellacroft.
I'm Mandy and I play Isadora.
I'm Heather and I play Caehanna.
I'm Seamus, and I play Cornelius.
And Lillian plays Jade, who is not with us today. Perfect. So, let's go ahead and kick off this bad boy with the beginning. So, welcome to Eladrin, everybody. Exciting times. The year is 4210 PD, post-emergence. Eladrin, as you know, is a group of continents with a history of rich heritage, power transfer, high tension family disputes. Now, in recent history, the Shazera family has seemed to find themselves in the middle of most of this drama, mainly due to the fact that the head of the Shazera family, the patriarch at the top, Jerome Shazera, sits upon the Elder Throne. He has for the last 54 years. As you know, your status in this world, in Eladrin, on Eudora, is declared by your rank, by your citizenship, by your royalty, whether you're a resident or a less than. This social ladder can be climbed. See it happen, but it can also go the other direction, and you can fall from the top, which happens frequently. There are three main continents within Eladrin: Eudora, Morrison, and Sikaron. There's little to be known about Morrison and Sikaron at this point, except that travelers who are brave and courageous enough to venture out that way towards the east have never returned. Whatever mystery these lands have to offer is yet to be discovered, but there are still rumors that spread naturally, but we can't really trust the sources. Within all the major cities on Eudora, the main continent, there's a boom of technology. From contraptions that make work easier, to luxury forms of travel through land and sky, the world seems to be at the turn of something extraordinary. Scholars and the best artificers from across the realm work together tirelessly to invent and help progress the world. But it's not just new inventions. There's a spark of new magic that has come across the world in the last century. Dunamis, some of you might know, is all the rage in the major cities, influencing time, the fates, gravity, that has provided this technological boom we're in at the moment. And the inventors and scholars can't get enough. Now, we begin on the main continent in Eudora, a few days travel outside of the main metropolis of the Shazera family's homestead of Redwood. There's a small city, a small little village off of the main road called Carson's Keep. Carson's Keep is off that western road that nestled in right up to the Whitetail Woods. Weather at this time of year is brisk, but not quite snowfall. These small villages have the cobblestone streets, few small shops and eateries. This time of day, a few families out scattered about, but mainly making their way home after a day's work. End of the cobblestone road, there's a 2-story building. Looks a bit more lively with torches and a warmth from a large fire from the hearth inside. Inside a particular tavern, there's a mix of interesting travelers. There's the occasional regular, but for some reason there's more odd than normal at this point. There's a few folks who seem to be working, and as we kind of look around inside this tavern, there's, like I said, an interesting mix of people. There's a couple of large groups, a couple of well, seasoned and more veteran travelers, and then there's quite a bit of seemingly new to the road adventurers or possibly just visiting this town of Carson Street. As we look into a booth near the bar top, we see 4 individuals nestled in having a heated conversation about who's going to pay for the next round. Area. Callan. Bellicroft.
Looks like I'm in this one.
Cornelius. All of you are sitting in this booth trying to decide who's going to pay for the next round on your mission and your travels. What do you do?
I vote Melicroft.
That would make an awful lot of sense, in my opinion.
Listen, no, hey. We've talked about this.
I'm immediately getting up.
You don't have to pay for every round.
He doesn't drink, so he should give it to others.
Well,
He
that
does
is
drink,
so
it's just I'm
nice.
drinking it for.
I have no need for drink or food. I'm fine to purchase it for you. It's okay. It's fine.
Melicroft, you've bought the last 2.
What's
Let
the
someone
plan?
else. Let someone else. As our ward, so to speak, at times.
Oh, allow me to offer more money for the ventures that are, okay? Thank you.
I think a few drinks isn't so bad.
Well, all right, but I'm buying 3 and then 1 more. That's for me, but it's for you. So then you can count yourself back in the group again, and then you can buy another round after that. Deal?
Deal.
This is agreeable.
Glad you and I see eye to chest. Go on over to the barkeep and be like,
So as Cornelius stands up, describe what you look like as you get out of this booth. What is your
yeah, if we're at like a classical booth where I gotta move on
that
out.
will slide.
I would imagine you probably are in the middle. I wonder.
So,
He is one side.
will
He is one
a wooden booth support nearly 500 pounds of weight?
Well, yes.
We'll see.
I can answer that one for you.
Probably.
You've just been doing squats the whole time.
Yeah, you can. You can do that.
Well, I can't.
You sat just above it.
I'm like, I would say I'm crouched at the edge of the table, just not. I'd have no need to sit. So he's literally just doing one of these, like hanging out next to
Like he's taking order indefinitely.
This robot is constipated. I will shimmy on out of the side of the booth, and you see like straighten up and things, and you guys would catch the occasional glimmer of that rod that I usually keep in my jacket. And he goes, "I didn't realize traveling would be so dirty half the time." And on my jacket is I have a very finely made jacket with like coattails, kind of like a tuxedo in a way, but it's blue, like a royal kind of blue on the outside. But the inside, when things turn out, is a red color, very regal looking red. I have these black, nicely made like cloth trousers that go down to these boots that are also the same color of blue. I was gonna say I could use the image from Hero Forge, would probably be easiest to describe it. But there's a red and blue motif he's got about him, and he also has this kind of metallic, fancy-looking pin that pins on this long half cape on one side, and one side on the outside is the same royal red. The other side is the same bluish color, and currently he's got the outside of it on it. He says, "Well, I hope after we're done with this, we can maybe stop by Hartmore so I can get this cleaned up. But I didn't realize you'd get so dirty out here. Anyways, what the hell were you drinking anyways?" And I will be like, look at him. "You want something stronger or weaker than this time?"
Strong is always good.
I figured you would be the one to say that. Melcroft, water?
Whatever it is you're drinking.
Whatever it is. And I've got this like thick, luscious black hair that kind of goes back, and I can pull it backwards, and it kind of stays there by itself. He's got like a thin goatee. Well, not thin, but he's got a nice, healthy-looking mustache. It kind of swirls a little bit in the goatee. Yeah, he looks very much like you. very much like you. And when he stands up properly, and he's no slouch, and he walks like he kind of not necessarily owns the place, but he's very confident in what he's doing. And on his left side, he's got no bow present, but he's got a sling of like these really nice golden kind of arrows on one side, and he's very boisterous. If anybody else is in the bar when we find out if that's the case, you can hear him. And occasionally he'd be like, "Oh, watch yourselves," and he might get into a little bit of ways with people and offer to buy them a drink on the way over, even though he gave shit to the people that were around him. And I will saunter up to the bar and be like, "All right, me and my friends need some drinks before we do whatever it is they do."
As he gets out of earshot, Barry is going to lean into Mellowcroft and Cal and say, "Well, he'd know that it was filthy work if he joined us every once in a while. Listen, you have to stop taking advantage of him.
It's just easy.
That's why you have to stop.
We're good friends.
We can balance this. We
Ding,
can balance this. I don't mind balancing, but he says yes to everything.
I would say it's not taking advantage if I willingly offer them.
I know, but you don't say no.
But that's the point. Don't take this away.
Cornelius, as you walk up to the bar, you see this kind of skinnier, slender man, almost fully bald on top, but he's got a little stubble that he's holding on to. Matches you for your mustache game with a nice curled mustache. He's wearing a collared white shirt with suspenders pulled over under his apron. He sees you walking back up. He says, "Back so soon."
"Well, you see, we all like your drink so much, we're going to have even more.
What will it be?
Whatever it was we had, but make it stronger. Make one of them twice as big, because the big fellow over there," and I'll point as you guys are all talking to each other, "he's really thirsty. And then I'll take whatever the price is and probably try to haggle you down." By the way, do you use some sort of oils or something right here? Because I find sometimes it's a little difficult to get the twirl I'm looking for.
It's wax.
Wax, like bee or
Candle.
candle wax. Right, I usually burn that, but I can see how that might work.
Burn first and then you go.
That's using twice for your money. I like that. I like that a lot. How much for the drinks?
Let me see. So he wants a double order. You want same?
Sure, I'm buying.
And then another of same?
The logistics of this was far more than I anticipated. Just 4 large drinks. But stronger ones than the last one.
Sure. And you see him walk over.
I didn't buy them. How was I supposed to know?
He pulls this kind of clear bottle off the shelf, and you just see him pour it straight into a glass, and it almost looks like water. And he gives you 2 glasses at first, and they're both filled to about the top, and then he comes out with this almost like a mason jar, like almost 3 times the size of that little glass he just gave you, and just watches. Little more than double. Now you don't need to haggle.
Oh, well. Appreciate it.
At least 6 silver.
6 silver.
You
We
want
agreed
the-
on 5.
You
No, I'm
want
kidding.
the strong, you get the strong. You pay the strong price.
Yeah. I take a gold piece. Don't worry about it. You can have the rest of this.
It's a gold piece.
It's a gold piece, yeah.
You throw it, you just.
You're very quick with your hands. I hope you don't play dice.
It's a gamble.
Well, on some days, but I probably should now. I'm on the job. It's new for me.
Which job?
I don't know. We're supposed to be looking for something. Think it's shiny. Used to stab, like a knife.
Yes, everyone's looking for it, yes.
Everyone is looking for a knife.
Look around. Big, beautiful idiot, look around.
I take a look around.
And you see there's probably 4 or 5 other groups that look very similar to yours that just don't seem to fit in.
You know what? Now that you mention it, I've been to this bar a couple times when I was going from home to Redborough, and I gotta be honest, this is the most diverse group I've ever seen. Weird.
Not weird, they're on job.
Well, I mean to speak with my compatriots to make sure they don't also work for them, or with them rather. So I'll just go ahead and take these. Thank you. And scurry back on over. As I do, I'll hand down the drinks, and the one that looks like water I'll push toward you. I have no idea why this. Oh, I do appreciate you taking me on one of my first tours out here, but...
Tours?
Did you happen to hire other people around? There seems to be some other savory, unsavory characters. And, I'll take a look and look towards everybody else that's around.
This time when you look for the second time of kind of scoping out, you see that there's a beast of a being not far from where you were all sitting. Maybe you would guess 3 or 4 booths down, but they're standing around a tall cocktail table. The one that catches your eye is about a 7-foot tall Lena, a lion person, and he has this majestic black fur all the way down, and his mane almost has like a salt and pepper-esque, like black and white, going all the way around. And you see him kind of leaning against the table, and this time as you do that second look, you looked once at the bar, he's just looking right at you, with his kind of his paw up against his chin. He doesn't break eye contact, and you see him say something to some of the other.
Do I clock this?
If he's showing you guys, then probably.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna. Belcroft waves at him.
That was very subtle, Melville.
You just see him kind of waving as he does. His little claws kind of protrude. Just
Neat trick.
the individuals standing with him are one Goliath, one half orc, another Goliath but slightly smaller, and 2 humans.
Big crew.
Definitely looking like some sort of crew that was hired for some sort of job that doesn't live in this little town.
From what I can understand, the barkeep seems to think that we're not the only ones looking for this certain dagger.
Didn't you say there was other people for this?
I think there's been many that have been hired for this group. It seems that the man that hired us for this can't find anybody to actually find this dagger. So, it seems like at this point it's become a free-for-all on who can get to it first.
Well, 1,000 gold pieces is quite the take for such a thing. I mean, we could have had one made, actually. Is that still an option?
I think we're a little too far along for that.
Damn.
We're right outside
Probably
the...
more than just a piece of metal.
We know...
More to it.
I know we've been asking around. Have you heard... Any of you ever heard anything else about where it might be in the woods at all?
Well,
Nobody can tell us anything.
I thought it was near the mountains, if I recall reading
That's
the
all we
pamphlet
got.
correctly.
Thank you for that contribution.
Ferry, you and I really need to figure out this tension between the both of us. I mean, I understand that you are the leader of this here thing,
You
but
can take Puff. It might leave some tension.
I don't need any medicine now, thank you.
Great medicine.
You seem to have made fast friends with the bartender. Did he mention anything about where it could be, if it's around.
That's yes.
You know what? Your automaton says a lot of useful things.
So did you?
Oh, no, I did not.
Fairy
I was
is
getting
gonna-
drinks, remember?
Fairy is gonna get up. As she does, you'll see she's in kind of a lot of leather ranger clothing, right? But it's a little bit darker than what you would normally see. Lots of blacks. She's got a scarf around her neck that she pulls up over her face occasionally, and she's a little uncomfortable to look at. She's got gold cracks all the way through her face. There's a big crack all the way through her right eye. Is it right? No, left eye. And it's blurred out. So she's definitely noticeable. But she's going to get up, and she's going to make her way over to the bar as well. Hi there. My friend neglected to ask if he mentioned that there are several people in this establishment that are likely on the same job we are.
Yes.
Nobody's succeeded. If you see people come back with any new information about where the dagger had been, anything?
We respect I tend the bar. They don't come to me with how it went.
I'm sure you hear things.
Yes, I hear there's a weapon, some sort of sword or dagger that the rich people in the big city want. And he pulls out his dagger on his hip. He's like, how much you think they pay for this? It's like a very cheaply made, like, it's a dagger he cuts citrus with at a bar.
It's just a pair of knives.
I'm gonna say they're looking for something maybe a little bit more intricate than that. It's lovely, but so she's gonna reach in and pull out another gold coin. She's gonna slide it to him. Say, so any hearings, any disappointments or maybe threats people ran into looking for this dagger on their way back, complaints.
Most people, he looks at the gold piece and says, most people only stop here on the way up.
Not on the way back.
As far as I know, no one comes back. But that could be that they don't stop and tell me. Because so far, it sounds like everybody, and he kind of points like back to your left, kind of like at the other end of the bar. And as you look, he reaches and grabs a gold piece and he put down. Everyone here, everyone here seems to have the same goal to get this fancy blade. Get paid big bucks.
Have you heard anything other than that it's close to the mountains from any of these groups? Maybe they're talking about where they're headed.
Something. Well, no. They said maybe it's in the woods, maybe it's in the mountains. They said maybe this guy doesn't know where this thing is. It's all just a game to get people out of the city. There's conspiracies of maybe they're just trying to get all of the adventuring tough guys out of city so they can do things inside city. What can you believe? City folk are weird.
Well, we'll be back for more drinks, I'm sure, if you do hear anything.
Sure. What would you like to drink now?
Oh, I've got something now, but we'll be back.
I'm confused with the currency exchange because you gave me the gold piece.
I know that was for information that you didn't give me a whole lot of. I'm asking.
I gave you 100% of information I have.
I appreciate it. If you hear anything else,
I get more gold.
maybe, depending on the information.
I might hear something by the end of night. Check back in.
Thank you.
And you see him like walk down to the other end of the bar. So what you know about the dagger?
If you're coming back to the booth, I'm gonna stand all the way up and.
You watch the table like tilt.
I paid 3 silver for that water.
So yeah, this giant 7'6" suit of armor, a man in suit of armor, wrapped in a giant, heavy, almost like a massive tapestry or blanket, is just draped over him and wrapped up all around him and over the helmet. So much so that the helmet is pretty obscured. He's gonna glance around the bar, and as he does, bright like pinkish purple eyes, it looks like, flash from the visor of the helmet and then go dim. And then as Ferry approaches, he's gonna say, "I think we need to pay our admirer a visit. He seems like he would know more than the bartender would."
Which one?
And brazenly and openly, I'm going to point straight at the Leon and maintain eye contact with it.
All right. Yes.
After I finish my drink.
I vote we do it later, not at all.
Mellacross starts walking towards
That
the
is
table.
not how we do this. Yes, I'll go ahead and walk with you.
You see as you start to like approach like one of the humans, which is this guy's maybe 5'9", right? Like one of the humans steps in front. He says, "Can we help you?"
Yes, it seems that we may have similar goals in mind. I would like to speak to, I'm going to look up, I'm assuming he's right about...
Yeah, he's about your height. Yeah, he's about 7 feet tall.
I would like to speak to your friend. Perhaps I could speak to you. Do you know anything about the dagger that we're all looking for? I will crouch to his eye level.
You guys watch as Melicroft, this giant suit of armor, just creaks down. You hear like,
Fairy's trying to look like competent, like this is fine, but like she's like, God, it's like,
you see this human look a little uncomfortable, and he kind of looks back.
I'm uncomfortably close.
like Baymax from Big Hero 6, just like in your face. Yeah, he turns around and looks at his lion friend. He says, "Boss." You see the lion kind of like come from around the table, and like as he walks, you hear like of his claws, kind of like.
I was so excited.
And then suddenly a horse appears. So he kind of walks around and he kind of puts his hand on the young man's shoulder, almost to like any soldier, right?
Yeah.
The human walks around. And you assumingly stand up to your normal height at this
Yes.
point. Okay. He says, "Well, what business is it of you?"
If we're going to have an exchange of information, I would be honored if I could learn your name. I'm Melicroft. It's a pleasure to meet you.
My name's Ramsey, but I don't think there's going to be an exchange of information.
Well,
I think we're in this as a competition.
and indeed, it is a competition. But competitions can also be friendly contests of mettle and resourcefulness. And I was just wondering, if you had any information regarding the dagger that we're looking for, Ramsey. I would really appreciate it if you wanted to share any information you had with me.
Make a persuasion check.
While this is going on, I would like to say to Callan, when I looked, there was no way he has ever said so many words before my entire life I've been around him.
Also, while
He
he's doing
tells me
this, Callan,
stories all the time.
Callan, where are you? Are you still in the booth?
I'm like, so I was
Or did you get up?
finish. I was like, I was chugging my drink, and then I was like, fuck. So I scooted to the edge of the booths,
Boots.
and I'm just holding my staff, and I'm still just smoking. For the appearance-wise, Callan is 6'8". He's built pretty big, like a bodybuilder kind of size. He's got a very skin-tight tank top on, and he's just these tattoos that go down his arms and his neck. And you can kind of see him through his shirt and onto his fingers, just covered in absolute gibberish. But he has these bands on his arm that are a dark green that go kind of onto his palms. And he's got the pulled back hair, which was like ponytail, but it lets it fall down in the front. It's kind of grungy, got kind of a 5 o'clock shadow. Hasn't shaved in a bit. Kind of pale. He's got these pants that are kind of like cargo pants that tie off at the ankle, and he's got sandals that show his feet, which have tattoos on them.
Sandals?
Yeah, like open-toed rat like boot
Hercules
sandals.
sandals.
I heard
No. You said the tattoos are on the sandals?
on his
Feet.
Oh.
So like everything is tattooed. A
Got
lot. Once again, just more gibberish. And he's got these white tips in his hair. And he's holding a staff about as taller than you, and it's just like the best way to picture it is like he took a staff of metal off of the subway, and it's just pure steel, and it's got wraps on it like cloth and stuff. But other than that, it's like just solid metal, probably 1,500 pounds. Just. And he has a short sword on his back that he never takes off, that is wrapped up in a chain, and it's probably 2 feet wide by 2 feet long.
2 feet wide by 2 feet long. It's a square?
Yeah, but I mean, the sheath is. The sheath.
Oh.
He's never taken it. No one's ever seen it. He's never taken it out, but it's wrapped up
Got
in a chain.
it.
And it is in a really big sheath. And
Cleaver.
he'll just keep an eye and keep smoking, kind of like create this haze around him from the smoke. But
Is that what
He's-
his pipe looks like?
yeah, he's
Okay.
a big get off pipe.
Okay, got it.
And he keeps just blowing smoke, and he's very ready behind Feria. I don't know how far they walk away. How far
What's
they
it?
walk away?
10 feet? Like I said, they're only a couple boots behind.
Then I'll probably get up and I'll just lean on my staff, like just kind of lean on it.
Okay.
Very bored looking. But the second that I feel anything go wrong,
There's just absolutely no way you get anything done when he's talking.
I mean, he tells great stories. Right to sleep. It's
What was that
fucking
perception
great.
check?
The persuasion check was a big 8.
Oh,
But yeah, whatever.
Yeah, so you ask him to share information. Because we can have friendly competition. And he just kind of chuckled. This is your first day on the job there, friend.
I'll light up my eyes and be like, how about I arm wrestle you for it?
Melicroft.
He's really good at it. I don't.
Wrestle me for information.
A friendly gesture of sport.
What is the lead
How
look
about-
like? You said he's black fur, but is he armed? Is he like metal armor?
I mean, he's wearing like leather, like kind of like adventurers, like leathers,
Okay.
not armored. He has a couple of daggers at his hip. Other than that, you don't see any like long sword.
Is he built, or is he kind of
Yeah.
skinny, or is
No,
he?
he's big. He's big, like an adult lion. Yeah.
Okay.
And he's older. That's he kind of has the gray in his mane. Like it's hard to age appropriately a beast like this. But you'd probably put him in his 50s or 60s.
Okay.
And he says, "Well, I appreciate the terrible offer, but I think we're going to decline. Not to kill, because it's getting close to the killing of you. So,
Ramsey, that's a mighty unfriendly thing to say. However, I appreciate your time. This hasn't gone quite how I anticipated it going. Have a great day.
what do you know about the dagger?"
We're not here to trade.
I was talking to your boss.
And I'm talking to you. We're gonna go back to our table. Let's go.
Yeah, at the moment, period.
He's gonna lean and kind of do one of those, like, he's gonna say it like he's whispering but loudly for you to hear it. He says, "Can't believe you killed that one, huh?"
That
Melicroft will immediately, and it's not like he like stops and like kind of he like just completely like mid motion just freezes like a statue, and are you like it's just completely like no motion at all?
yeah.
Are you?
I guess I'll look and I'm just gonna go.
Does he do this? Does he do this when you guys? What's happening?
Cornelius, can you hold this?
I don't want any, but I'll hold it, I suppose.
Yeah, the glow cap smoke is like second hand, just kind of like whoa.
How come suddenly there are two of you? I don't.
Yeah, Bellicraft on his back fastened somehow is a great shield the size of a door, and a massive greatsword attached to his back is going to turn around and say, you know, I offered a friendly gesture to see if we may exchange ideals as comrades. I do not appreciate you threatening my comrades.
No, we're threatening you.
Huh?
We're threatening you.
Oh, okay. That's impolite.
I don't care.
If you were capable of making expressions, he'd be like glancing at Fairy like,
Listen. She's just gonna try and lean in, but she has to lean up. She's gonna say, listen, he can throw a lot of threats around. We both know the second he tries something later, again, she's not trying to hide this. He tries something later, we're not gonna have a problem getting rid of them. So, let's just leave
We
it.
still have to make a trek, Murray.
as my colleagues have informed me, you are not worth the time of the bout. I wish you a great day in your advanced stage, and I will turn around and walk back to the.
She's not gonna turn, but she'll just like kind of turn her head so she can see peripherally in case they
Which
try.
eye?
The good eye. The good eye.
She has to turn all the way around to like make sure it's
The right eye. Yeah.
Just to do the peripheral.
The good eye.
Yeah, as you guys kind of start to walk back to the. Well, Cornelius, you're up, right?
Well, I would imagine because he was on the edge of the bar, I was probably standing up next to him on the edge of the booth, like whispering into his ear and seeing what's happening, and then like hearing probably. I would imagine I could hear some of it because you weren't too far away, but we were coming back and I'd be like. Right up next to you, like, first off, you should never talk ever again. And you really have to work on your decorum.
He was a lot nicer than I would have been.
Well, he showed a certain amount of restraint, guided by you, which, thankfully, you were here.
You talk so fast, go talk to the damn person.
He doesn't look like he's up for a conversation now.
Well, not now. I had to talk to him.
Well, now I have to buy him drinks or something, and
Why? Why would you buy him drinks?
well, you know, you can't. You have to save face around you. You never know. He could save our lives someday.
Have you no faces to
Or you
say?
could take him.
Far more likely.
Okay, first off, do you
You
want
guys
to
are only like 10 feet away.
You're like 2 booths away. It's not like he can definitely hear all of this as you're talking.
Hey, boss, did you do any research around this area?
Well, now she's gonna leave because she doesn't want him to hear this. The line. Talk to the bartender. He said that nobody comes back. He didn't have a lot to give me, but he's starting to ask some questions, so hopefully he'll have some information for us soon if we don't get any from anybody else. He said that it's likely in the mountains.
Do we have, I mean, I don't know how prepared we are, but is there a map that we have shared? No.
I'm somewhat familiar with this area. This is where I was raised. What kind of raised? I was.
Is there any?
I'm
We're
going to be
looking
making
for-
sure they can't hear as we're talking about. Keeping our voices down.
I mean, I was raised in Hardmore, so I've been around this road a little bit, but
Is there
So you're trying to make sure that you can't hear. What are you going to do about him? He talks loud.
I'm going to keep shushing him. If his voice starts raising, I'm going to be like, shut up them to hear, dude.
Alright, we're using our inside
Yes, very
voices.
inside.
We're like very
Is
gently.
this Bellicraft as a sound barrier?
Should we ask this large fellow if he knows anything about the people who keep going missing? Because he seems like he wants us.
It could be a reason people go missing.
Maybe. I will not ask.
I could stand up
No.
if no one stops me.
I'm not talking to him anymore.
I will, yeah.
Like he's like
Jesus.
mid-eternity for me.
You watch as you like stand up for that half a second. As you start to stand up, you just watch them like talking, and then as soon as you start to stand up, he goes, looks at you, and his ears go, and then you get pushed back down, and he goes.
Is Is there anything? Did we pass anything to town here? I mean, mountains is a big place.
I agree.
So,
We've got nothing other than that it's in the mountains, and anybody who goes looking for it does not come back.
well, we can always make a trek into the mountains and see where people are dying. But
I will go ahead and stand up. Like, fine.
you
Figure out,
don't have to talk to him.
we'll figure out how to
400 groups of them.
with the lion beast.
There's like 400 groups of them.
As Cornelius stands up and starts to take a step towards the other group, all four of you experience, you hear this like lightning strike outside, and it's almost like the beginning of a thunderstorm, but it feels way louder and way closer. And as soon as that strike hits, all of you like arch your neck back and look up at the ceiling, and this purple light flashes. All of you, and I mean all of you, even the ones not in this room, arch your neck, stare up, and this purple light flashes. You stare up at the ceiling as your vision begins to fade. As you look back down, the tavern is gone. People are gone. But it's still here. It's just been destroyed. You look around, and there's smoke, there's rubble. You almost feel the urge to cough through just the soot in the air and the ash in the air. Flames engulf what is left of Cavern's Keep all around you. There's a disturbing quiet in the air as you stand there and look around. And as the four of you that were in the tavern look around, you see your friends you've been traveling with. You see a few others that you don't quite recognize. Orange is yellow skinned elf. You see a skin, black eyes. A changeling. Quite normal looking gnome with brunette hair and a blue skinned Air Genasi cowboy. Nope. And in front, almost as if leading the pack, you see this. It's not anything that you've seen before, but it's almost like a fox-like being with 7 or 8 tails. Turns back to you. In this moment, you look around confused, but then there's this overwhelming feeling that you all know each other, that you have known each other for a very long time. And as you look forward and you see this woman with these foxtails in front of you, you see her tail start to kind of spin, and all of you lift up off the ground and start to fly. You soar across this desolate land. Baldrin, Eudora, Redborough, now Carson's Keep. Everywhere you fly to, it's destroyed. Brought down to rubble. Used. You follow along almost like you're being led. And you fly south at first, and then you turn and fly north, and you're going hundreds of miles per hour. Off in the distance, you see this faint, purplish pulsing light through the clouds, through the smoke and ash. As you get closer, the light starts to separate into a few dozen, a few hundred, a few thousand smaller lights. As you look across the sea of lights, right as you're about to get a clear view, as you break through the clouds, you all snap back. Your necks come back down. Cornelius, you're about 5 feet away from this lion who's looking at you very confused. And all of you looking around at each other suddenly realize you all just have the same dream as you all snap back, looking at one another, very confused.
Some good shit.
I don't think that was his shoes.
So Cornelius, if you ever see him, always has these sunglasses on that cover his eyes, and he's gonna take a minute and stop, and then take them off, and he's gonna look at both lenses and like start to clean them, and he's looking towards the line, and he goes, "I believe I've lost my way. Excuse me for a moment when I collect my thoughts." I'm gonna turn right back around, like, what the fuck was that?
Melicroft went to turn around and froze, and he's still in.
Smoke? What was that?
Melicroft is still in that position, frozen in place, but you hear the faint sound of whirring gears as he's completely motionless.
As you guys sit there in contemplation and confusion, we'll go over to Levi. Levi and Jade have been traveling together. They've been traveling up the Western Road, similar to you lot. And coincidentally, also found Carson's Keep, because it's one of the major stopping points, which is why there's so many travelers stopping through this tavern. Levi, you also see this tavern. You see its warm, inviting fire from within, almost begging to have you come and have a nice time, have some drinks, and sleep because you've been walking all day. And right before you open the door, your neck snaps back and you have that vision. Same vision. Like right as your hand touches the doorknob. You snap back out of it. You haven't gone inside yet. We're Jade isn't here, and we're not going to pretend to roleplay for her because we can't do character introductions for someone who's not here. But what do you do in that moment?
Most magic. So I've seen this vision. I'm like, nope. Fuck. Fine. Open the door.
Yeah, you open, and that breath of warm air kind of hits you and instantly relaxes you a little bit from the tension of that eerie vision and cold outside. You see a few groups standing together. You see a large lion-like man that's hard not to catch your attention. Let's have you roll your first perception check of the night. Or day.
This is good shit. Good shit.
Oh.
I've been flying.
I got the second hand on that shit.
It's great. We're gonna buy some more before we.
Seven. Yeah, as you look around, it doesn't really look like there's a lot of. Doesn't really look like there's a lot of open seating. It's pretty busy in here. Looks like the bartender's kind of working hard, but at the moment, it's pretty packed. Lots of people.
So tunnel vision, just straight to the bar, see if I can't find food or water.
With a 7 perception, yeah, you have tunnel vision.
Yep. I don't see anything else.
Yeah, as you walk up to the bar, the four of you in the booth are gonna see the gnome and that blue cowboy from the vision you just had walk right past you guys, doesn't notice you at all, and go up to the bar.
I will go.
Like a dividing rod, Melicroft's arms just pointing. None of it moves, just his arm points at the cow.
Did you have to hit me in the back of the head?
That's illegal, don't you know?
How much is that shit? Because if it's really strong. We all see the same person though, right?
Yeah,
Cowboy
no,
boots, blue
I
skin.
would like to get up and go over there. If I can.
Before you do, Levi, what would you like?
Whiskey, 3, and then something sweet for the little girl.
You'd like 2 to 3 whiskeys in one glass or separate?
Whatever. Just.
No, you tell me. I do with that.
Whatever's available there.
No, I mean I have glasses. I'm saying, would you like all 3 poured into one glass, or would you like
Yes.
3 separate glasses?
Yes.
Okay. And then something sweet like apple juice.
Yes. Something.
Oh
sweet.
yes.
Yes. Full.
Wow, I was kidding, but okay. I think I have apple juice. And he's gonna reach up and you see this kind of like a round-shaped glass bottle. He pulls off the shelf, and it's like a brown liquor, and on the front it says Captain's Envy. And he says, you know, this stuff, you only really get it in the city, so I have it out here. It's very good whiskey. And he like, pops the cork, and you hear like that satisfying, like, and he just pours it into like one glass, and instead of it pouring just a little bit, he just a little bit more, practically filling this glass up. He says, you want anything mixing or chasing behind? No, okay.
No.
It's real. And then apple juice. You watch him slowly pour the whiskey into the glass. Apple juice. Oh, here's apple juice for the young lady.
Okay. I just like reach behind me. Don't even notice where she is.
You hear like from down low.
What?
It's definitely whiskey. He says that will be 4 silver pieces.
That's fine. Pass over 4.
Thank you. We're going to be staying here for the evening. A little bit busy, a little packed, but I think we may have room.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take a room.
It'll be 5 silver a night.
Okay.
Just the one room.
Just one night. Yeah, one room.
I'll take that now. And he kind of looks at you, looks at the silver pieces, looks at you again. Okay. Puts it in, and he gives you like a room key, and it has the number 3 on it. And says, "You sleep. Need anything? Feel free to hang out. It's a little busy. And apologies."
Okay. Is there any food? Kind of hungry.
Not that I make.
That's fine.
There is food, but you probably need to get it somewhere else.
Okay. Great. Just sounds great. Okay. We're starting tonight. Cool. Let's leave.
Don't or fall at Ferry. Are we close enough to hear this?
Yeah. He turns around and
That's absolutely my plan, is to walk up and just wait until you turn and be like,
If they get, are you getting up as well?
Yeah, I'm following Ferry to the moment I clock the blue cowboy. I'm like, gotta go talk.
I'll stand behind him, and I'm gonna look at the lion the entire time.
Like a dog with the word friend in his mind, Melicroft is beelining it for this.
All right, Levi, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Or a Wisdom saving throw. Sorry, Wisdom saving throw.
That's not any better.
Okay. 6. As you turn around, you see this giant titan of a person. Exactly. You get scared shitless as you turn around. You're like, and everyone in the bar looks at the bar, or everyone in this tavern looks at the bar top, seeing you scream kind of
do you try to run?
feminine-like.
Ferry, run, please.
I'm frozen right now. I'm kind of scared. Yeah. Freaked out by whatever I saw out there. So, just staring.
You recognize him?
Do you recognize him?
Yeah. I'll say I recognize. I'm like shiny, big. Kind of hard to miss that.
No. Where do you recognize him from? Where do you know him from?
The vision I just had outside.
Do you recognize me?
Maybe. Yes. I'm lost right now. I don't know what happened.
So you got a vision outside.
I went to grab the door. Some big bang happened. I floated around, saw you guys, and
Callan is gonna start coughing.
now I'm just trying to
loud.
drink.
So I'm gonna turn and say, it's not the shit. Something else. He wasn't here.
I have never drunk drugs in my entire life. And the one time I do.
Why don't you join us?
And Melicroft's giant outstretched metal hand is some rations. And it's like, I'm quite content. I would like for you to have these, my friend.
Do you not eat that?
I'm fine at the moment. It's like 2 or 3 days worth of rations.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Damn it, Melly. Oh,
So.
He had the same vision as us.
I would have probably come over to you and been like, nice to meet you, Cornelius Oren Kima. And would shake your hand like, Okay, thank goodness he is real.
So, as you guys now all make your introductions to Levi and Jade, Levi, go ahead and kind of describe what you look like. I know Hannah did a good job with the picture,
Yeah, that was a really good job.
but let's hear it in your
Yeah,
words, you know?
so he's got like black clothes on, looks a little tattered. He's a light blue complexion. He's got about shoulder length white hair, and again, the most noticeable thing is this black cowboy hat that's on his head. He's got 2 guns that are holstered at his hips, and he's not skinny, but he's not bulky either. Kind of like somebody who's been living a little rough.
Do I recognize any of the contraptions around him?
Oh yeah, make a wisdom. Yeah, make a just a blank wisdom check.
17 on the die. I think I have a +1 on that one. Let's just say 17. I'll take the die.
Yeah, your folks growing up definitely made some variations of the powdered weapons on his hip. Yeah, those are pretty common. You'll see throughout Thaldrin, just kind of like meta, like those are pretty common, having weapons that shoot projectiles like that. But pretty nice. Yeah, they're pretty well made.
I would have been. Those are actually pretty fantastic weapons you have there.
Thanks.
They probably weren't cheap, I'm assuming.
No, I got them from my old crew.
Stolen?
Maybe.
I totally thought he was about to talk to the bartender.
Go ahead and roll it.
If you give this man a drink. No, it's a 10.
Yes.
Well, it doesn't really matter how you acquire them. But they're well made, I can tell that.
Thanks. I try and
Let's take a seat, shall we? And Callan just keeps coughing, right? Trying to overpower everyone's conversation. I'm Cal. Nice to meet you. Smoke.
Melicroft will walk to the edge of the booth, standing, just blocking like not blocking you in a way to intimidate you, but like kind of barricading it.
You are mine now.
I made a friend.
He's so happy.
So did you ask him his name?
I said Cornelius or Kevar, but I didn't get his name, I don't think so.
No, I said Levi.
Levi, yeah.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to we heard it.
So tell us what you saw in your vision. You said you saw us. What did you see?
Destruction. Everything was kind of blazed, ruined. There's a fox lady, and then 2 other people. It kind of flashed. It was quick.
No such luck.
No.
I'm incapable of experiencing that, and I saw the vision.
Alright.
And then I'll
Melly, we've talked about this. When dreams are up, we don't chop them down.
That's a very good observation. I'm going to write that down. Dreams are up. Don't chop them down.
I apologize. I will always lift you up, friend.
Do they always have this sort of bromance between them when you go out?
Yes.
It's my favorite thing to piss her off. Pretty bad. It works. Can I do a perception to see if I see the orange or the white lady?
Yeah, you can do
Oh my
an investigation check.
It was white, right?
I'm not
Okay.
Still staring at us as well?
Not as much. Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, what's the little one?
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Get him out of the way now. We'll need him later.
Ground failing me.
That is a good point.
9.
Just a lot of people.
Okay.
There's a lot of people.
Just a lot of people.
So what brings you here? Obviously, there's a lot of unique individuals.
I kind of knew this guy from my old crew. We butted heads a few times. He called us in because we're looking for a little money to get to the next town. And he said that he's got this job. He hasn't had a lot of people return from it, but he keeps pushing more and more people to go out. He's looking for
It's a dagger, isn't it?
And the man is
Something
named.
pointed. Yes.
And the man is
Yeah.
named Marcus.
Marcus.
Oh, great! Another person to compete with.
Yeah.
Melcroft, could you kill this man?
Okay.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Looming over you. We do not kill
It's
friends.
his
That's the thing he says
his
no
first
to.
time.
Oh, okay.
It's his first time.
It's his first time.
Okay.
Did your friends have any information on where to find it? I mean, if you don't remember it's a dagger, you probably are not going to remember anything else, but I'm still going to ask.
He said mountains. He said it's in the mountains.
Well,
So-
more people we have helping. It wouldn't have to be a competition.
No, I agree.
And I'm sure I don't want to mess with that thing. So,
It's a fun time. It hurts, but it's fun.
I don't want that.
We could greatly use your and your companions' help in our journey. I would be delighted if you would accompany us. You could take my share of the proceeds. I feel
think-
called to
You know what?
We
He,
talked
It's a deal
about
I can't
this.
pass up.
by
Quit
Freya's
giving
love and
away
Freya's
your
mercy.
money.
We can find a way to work together and to solve our issues as a united people. I'm rambling. Right?
unfortunately, the
You
contract
signed
is
the
quite
proposal
binding.
deal
He's
right
not
with
allowed to do that.
He's not allowed to say anything anymore. What?
I'm all for all of it. Just don't give away the money.
You signed a
I've
deal
been
right
advised against giving away my money.
I believe we had a discussion.
I believe you are invited to hang with us. He
Take portion.
listens to us.
So, just out of curiosity, how long ago did you have this vision? Like just a few moments ago?
The door.
Did it have anything to do with stuff?
When he says the door, I'm like, I'm on to something. I was like, his hands on the door.
I touched the door. Boom. Saw things. Came inside.
So I'm going to turn away from him. So if he exists, I wonder if all the other people exist as well.
I would imagine.
You see Cornelius at the door.
You hear the whirring of gears.
I want to open it up and take a look at
Have you
the
seen
outside.
anybody else
No,
from the vision?
No. It's just been me and Jade for the longest time.
I checked the door, it's fine.
If I recall, the vision had us like zooming in somewhere at the very end.
Sort of, yeah.
Can I try and remember where that was? Because Callan doesn't have the best memory because these are really high.
Make a history check.
Okay.
That's a good question.
That's probably not going to go well.
What is wrong with all y'all's rolls? I thought it was just me.
Listen,
Must
our
be
dice are
Alice's in
movements.
Ooh, fishing missed.
They're warming up.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
Yours is all right.
He was really hot. Super stoned.
You don't remember.
I don't really remember the vision anymore.
And in conjunction with that,
Good.
the holy energy that Melicroft channels from Freya manifests as like a purplish, pinkish hue. Did any of that, did I clock any of that as maybe even being remotely related to Freya? Okay.
I don't remember anything.
All right. Well, I'm going to take a turn around the bar and see if I recognize anybody else from the vision. Because if he's walking in, now Fairy has got this idea that maybe the other people might be close by too, and maybe it's a proximity thing.
Doing a perception check or investigation?
We'll do a perception.
Part of the reason why I looked outside the door too, I
Roll
was
the
like,
guy that rolls.
Watch the first one of this game.
Be
and
like,
go,
be like,
"What?" Well, it's
Oh,
not
that's
great.
not
9.
Start remembering,
Does
guys.
anyone roll over its hand?
It's so smoky in the board, we can only see our hands in front of our faces.
The bartender's like,
Very big lung capacity, y'all.
No vaping in the building.
Can I poke my head out the door and just look out the door?
He's been poking his head out the door.
yeah, that's what I was.
Oh.
So I checked the door, and I was like, "Door's fine." You hear me shout that across, for like nobody. And then I was looking out the door to see if like anybody else was about to touch the door. And kind of taking a look around and trying to see
Do
what's
y'all
going on.
remember anything from the vision? I remember seeing people and that's it.
I'll try that if I can.
If we're allowed to,
What
let's
was
all
it
think
again?
about
Wisdom?
it.
History.
history check.
For what?
Yikes.
Remember
Remembering
if
where
we
I
were
was
about
in.
it.
7.
See,
Oh
now you
my
are.
god!
Oh my
We
leg.
got all the good rolls out like earlier.
Yeah,
Sorry, I touched the guy.
I
I know.
Ghost.
Oh, it is definitely passed on to that dice.
You guys, even though your perception's terrible, it's not hard to see that that big group, or that group, I would say that group of big people, it looks like they go up to the bar and are talking to the bartender for a few minutes while you guys are investigating the door and shit. And you see them kind of exchange some current, like, hand over some coins, assumingly paying their tab, and they head out the front door. Again, it's sort of nighttime, so it seems like they're not sleeping here.
So how far from the mountains are we?
How far? We're right at the edge of the forest, right? So we're pretty close. How close are the mountains to that?
Pretty close. About a half day's travel.
Okay.
Just by walking. Pretty close.
Um,
At least to the base of the mountains.
It's a few hours away, but it's walkable. We want to do a nighttime stroll.
Got two propositions.
Propositions?
Trying to do an accent at the same time saying propositions.
We did have a proper vision.
You know what? You're very right. I have two propositions. One, we could maybe follow those guys because they seem like they're going somewhere, and if we can watch them, they can't kill us because we're watching them. And two, you and I seem to know so much about each other in our visions. Didn't you feel that way? Because he said that we somehow knew each other.
Yeah, like we
No. I'd like to just try a thing I used to do with my brothers and sisters. I want you to think of
that thing.
I would like to know what do you try to think of your favorite color? Because I felt like I knew what that would have been for you. And on the count of three, we both say it. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Blue. Damn it! That did not work at all.
Well, that was off.
I felt like in my dream I knew so much about Levi.
We
I don't
knew
remember.
so much about everybody there. It was that everybody was familiar.
Yeah, we felt like we knew them for.
I would say roll for history to know their names, but we already failed mine, so I don't remember shit.
I mean, I rolled this.
Well, I mean, I'm good with following. I'm not even too much to get here, so.
Yeah.
Well,
I
as
have
long
a
as they're
feeling-
going towards the mountains, in my opinion.
I have a feeling if they see us outside of the bar that we're probably going to have a fight on our hands with how they were, but you know.
Did y'all have a tussle with them?
We tried.
They don't like competition for this job.
Yeah.
It's more of a
He did
I want
ask
the
them
money
nicely a
fight
few questions.
rather than the.
I've seen that. Yeah.
So same would be for you and your small friend.
She's down there.
Let me go make sure that the
She yells.
barkeep doesn't have any more information for me, and then we'll head out.
Ask him if there's anything weird around here rather than just the dagger.
Okay. The people. Sure.
Well, no.
Also, if he
there's
sees
places-
Ramses a lot there.
people, you're all fucking weird.
Is there anything weird? So I'll go back up to the bartender. Well,
Time for round 6.
actually, I think that we're going to be heading out soon. I wanted to check back in one more time and see if you had gathered any new information you could give me before we leave.
Oh, back for more, huh? Well, the big cat fella. May have mentioned something about the station.
Okay.
How much?
Another goal.
Another gold. Okay, here's the deal. That man says apparently station is some sort of old abandoned ritual temple. Waterfall or something.
Waterfall? Like the
He
river?
said that.
Waterfall specifically.
Yes. He wasn't really telling me. He was sort of talking to his group and I may have overheard.
Yes. Awesome.
I think you can probably trust it because probably wouldn't tell me if it was real information.
ritual place at following the waterfall. Is this in the mountains then? Did he say?
Yes, because the mountains have the rivers that flow
Yeah,
down and
yeah.
create waterfalls. So,
Okay. Okay.
but never been.
Yeah.
Or since heap often, but if I did, it would probably not be to a waterfall temple. Seems great for you guys though, have fun.
Oh, we're gonna have a great time.
I don't recommend going this late though, it's not super safe out this time of night.
Yeah.
It's easy to get lost is my main point. I don't think you all look like you can handle yourself, especially the big tin can fellow. It's very easy to lose your way once you get into the mountains.
So how did that group do it? Because they left.
I don't know if they're going this evening. They just didn't have a room with me.
See.
This is not a sales tactic to get you to stay here.
I understand.
But if you want to, it will be 5 silver.
Okay, I'll let you know. I'll reconvene with my group and we'll decide. Okay, thank you. Okay, we're coming back. I have some information.
Ooh.
It seems that our big cat friend, I'm keeping my voice low, is headed into the mountains, and that the location of the dagger is at some sort of old ritual location in the mountains. Specifically, they're following the waterfall. I assume that means the rivers in the mountains. So
Yes,
Just jump over.
I think it just means like follow the way of the river. Yeah, that's what that means.
Is there a river close to here?
Well, we know that it comes down to the base. I mean, there's the giant lake next to Rat, so
Well, they're going there tonight, and then we.
the barkeep
They
said
know where it
he
is.
doesn't know if they're headed there tonight. They just don't know. They don't have a room with him. He said that it's especially dangerous around here at night to be traveling, but I'll leave that.
It's
To a
speed or losing it.
I agree. I say we leave tonight.
Whatever you say, boss.
Yes?
Well, I'm not going to argue against the two of them if they're going to go with you. Glad none of us spent money on a room.
The room's always good for coming back.
It's true.
Well, all of us aren't going to sit in a room. He clearly could just sit in the hallways and be a decoration or something.
We need to sleep.
If we've been traveling,
With all due respect.
if we've been traveling for any length of time, that's exactly what Melodrama is. This is just dance in the hallway.
Are you joining us?
I think so. It probably makes sense to follow you guys since some shit's going down. I don't know what it is.
Yes. So, alright.
So, you guys break from the tavern and head in the direction of the mountains. And I think at this point would be a good time for us to take a quick break. Bathroom, get a snack, get a drink, whatever, and then we'll start back up here in a second. Alright, we're back. Yeah, so we got to meet the Three Strikes, which is Cornelius, Feria, Callan, and Melicroft. They ran into Jade and Levi at the tavern after having a unfortunately not a psychedelic, a totally normal vision, not induced by anything medicinal or herbal.
Normal vision.
And they all decided that it's best to try and head through the mountains right now, with urgency, and time is of the essence. Up in the mountains, probably from where the Three Strikes and Jade and Levi are, it's about an hour walk to get up into the mountains, so it'll be a while. Up in the mountains, we have Caehanna.
Go ahead and say it right, I guess.
That's right.
Caehanna and Isadora. They've been in the mountains. The following a pool. Ancestral Fey drawing to something. You've been traveling for days. You've gone through the forest. Through the forest and up the mountain. Over the waterfall you go. And you've made it to where, at this point, that voice, that kind of throbbing, redundant voice is louder than it was and has been. And it seems like every step you take in the right direction, it keeps getting louder, almost like hot and cold, type of mind. You guys have been traveling for a few days. You don't know if you're close, but you're definitely close. But this terrain is awful. There's not paths. Any man-made trekkable experiences for you that make it to where it's a nice walk. Everything about it is difficult. It's wet. It's cold. This is not the experience on the material plane that you were both hoping for. But after hours of traveling deep into the night, crashing sound of water. Cross over this river. Actually, before you cross the river, both come up to the riverbank, and you see the waterfall crashing from above. And for the first time in traveling in days, it's the first time you look up and find this place beautiful. Everything has just been miserable. It has not been fun for you. And then you see this waterfall, and it's beautiful. But that pull, that draw, it almost is, as you look up at the waterfall, it almost clarifies your vision as you look up there and see the water falling off of this ledge and crashing down next to it. I'm going to have you both, right off the bat, roll a perception check. Look up at this waterfall
What's that face?
with the moonlight.
Where's perception here?
It's on your list of
Got it.
Okay. Facial expressions are beautiful.
8. 22.
Okay. Holy shit.
Finally.
Fucking
Yeah,
rolls.
yeah. What do you mean finally? She's never rolled bad since we started this.
+5 to fucking everything.
What's a
Level 1.
+3?
Yeah. She rolled a 19.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
see whatever it is.
Isadora, you look up at this waterfall, and it's kind of late. It's definitely late in the evening. It's almost early morning at this point, and the moon is reflecting off of this water as it's splashing down. You guys are still kind of in this thick brush tree at this riverbank, and through the reflection of that light, you see next to this waterfall, you see this. It almost looks like an archway, like a doorway. It's been closed in stone.
In the side of the mountain?
The side of the mountain is almost impossible to see. Almost like you needed to roll over a 20 to see it. And it's far away because it's up there at the top, but as you look at it, you kind of reverse engineer your strategy, and you see that there's actually kind of a little bit of a walkway that hasn't been used in who knows how long. But you can definitely see where the mountain's almost been cut in to where it's almost like this S-shaped pattern to go from where you are all the way up because it's steep. But you have to cross the river because it's on the other side.
Have we had this vision yet?
Actually, yeah, you would have by this point. Yeah, so you would have had that vision while you were in the forest, and it's the same exact situation, except the only person you recognize initially is Caehanna and vice versa, Isadora.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else looked like strangers at first glance, and then as you look back around, they just feel there's like this companionship that is odd when you look at a stranger. You don't typically think, yeah, we're cool. You think like, oh, I don't know if I trust you. I don't know if I know you. Everyone around, there's 8 other individuals that look like strangers, but then turns acquaintances and friends all within seconds of kind of being in their presence.
So, backtracking a few hours to like when we like kind of came back to, I kind of pictured like, well, I guess would there have been like any like trees? Like I know that you said that this is
There
kind of
would
like a
be trees.
desolate mountain area, but like trees around, plants around.
Mhm.
Okay, so
No, it's like overgrown with all that. Yeah,
Oh,
it's almost
okay.
an exaggerative amount. The
Okay.
mountain. That's why this has been such a difficult task, is because the
Okay.
mountains are not they're not paved, they're not
Okay,
pathed, they're not.
yeah.
There's not even a lot of wildlife that travel throughout the mountains, so there's not even like game paths. Like it's just overgrown, almost like a mixture of like a rainforest and a mountainside.
Is it like Appalachia?
Never been, but I'm gonna say yes. Because the fact you said that makes it sound like that's probably what it sounds like. So I'm gonna say yes.
so we'll trust this.
Yeah. I just imagine like Pennsylvania with the high hills and
Yeah.
mountains
Yeah,
with
I mean,
lots of
it's-
trees.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because when you were describing it, I didn't know if it was like all rock.
I
but
feel like
okay.
I would take my scimitar and be putting.
Yeah. You'd be bushwhacking for sure.
Yeah.
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 So I would say like right after we came to from that vision, Isidore's gonna like look down at what she's been like foraging, which maybe includes some mushrooms and things like that, and I'm gonna like drop it and like turn over to Caehanna, who's maybe also holding some mushrooms that we were foraging. I'm gonna smack them out of her hand.
You see a couple of the mushrooms that you were foresting have this like slight fluorescence, and the cap of it is like a yellowish green faint hue at the cap of the mushroom as you slap it away.
Okay, so I'm gonna slap him away. Caehanna, don't eat that. I thought it would be safe, but it's not. That was easy. Alright, so we're gonna go back to so we'll go back to when we're looking at it's alright. When we look at the waterfall. And so we're looking at it, very pretty. See? I know that you're not used to this place, but it's got some beauty, right?
Do I see the beauty when she points it out to me?
I see the beauty. Yeah, you see the
You see the beauty. You see
It's subjective.
I mean,
his perception. This place is ugly as shit.
There's a big X for
That's
that.
gonna be the title of this first session. Is, do I see the beauty once it's pointed out to me? Hey, she went from being Ray to Caehanna, right? Like, there's
I don't deal with beauty.
I'm not very smart.
See, it's beautiful here. I promise. I promise I will convince
The world
you.
is very odd.
I promise I will convince you. Okay. Now, look way up there. You see the archway. We're gonna go there. I don't know why.
Let's go.
I don't know why. You are just full of adventure. So, we're gonna start making our way to the little winding S path. Oh, we have to cross the river, I guess.
Yeah. So the river is cold. You can definitely try to swim across. That is an option.
Actually, I'm gonna take my sword, my great sword, and put it in the river to see how tall it is.
Well,
See how deep it is. That's all.
How tall is this river? I know this place is new to you, okay?
You know.
all those above ground rivers.
It's actually 6 foot.
How long is your sword?
It's a great sword, so I don't know.
So about 3 feet.
Sure.
It's deeper than that.
Okay.
Good sword would be about 4 or 5.
The weight is still deeper.
Okay.
So you guess that it's probably about 9 to 10 feet deep.
Okay.
So unless you're carrying around the boomstick,
No.
R.I.P. Raz, then no. So this river's probably about 8 feet across. Pretty narrow, but it's not like a full-on river like the Mississippi or like Red River or anything like that. It's more like a tributary of like a way of the water to get out. It's traveling to the Western Sea. I think you can actually almost see it on the map. I do believe I put a river that leads to the sea on the map. Let me verify that. I I do. Yeah. So on the you'll see like this little skinny river. That's kind of like the idea, right? Like that's not the river. We're not at that exact location. Just kind of have an idea of how small. It's just like this little river that travels. It's obviously going to get bigger as it merges into past Trade Gulch into the Sustan coast.
So we're in.
Those are the mountain ranges that you're in, yeah.
Got it.
But you're still in Shazera, so you're not across that dotted line, so you're not on that left side yet.
Right. Okay. Got it.
that you know of.
Can you cast any spells?
No.
I can go over there, but I can't take you. No, I just can't. But I can go over there. I can explore a little bit, and then come back and tell you. I mean, you can cross. It's very cold.
It's a very
Can you swim? Try it.
okay. I'm gonna try swimming across the river.
Okay. Yeah, swimming across is not hard. It's not like super like fast rushing water. It's not pushing you back or anything like that. The main struggle here is just the temperature. It's really, really cold. So once you get into the water, you have to get across quick to try to get off and like dry off as fast as possible. But you're able to do that really without issue. Besides just the fact that you're in a little bit of pain because it's really cold water, and then you get out and it's really cold outside. I don't think you're adapted to cold weather or anything like that. So
I don't think so.
So I see her make her way across the river.
yeah.
Just fine.
Mhm.
Are you okay?
Alright, come on.
All right. Instead of using my spells, I'm gonna dive in as well. Very excitedly.
All right. So for some reason, Isadora dies.
New character, new stats. Let's see.
She comes out with horns.
I have black eyes.
I know. I noticed that. You're like, you can't do it to me if I already do it myself.
Now you have regular eyes.
You can't give me black eyes if they're already black. All right. Yeah, you're able to swim across, dive up, crawl off the other side of the bank. Again, it's just really cold. It's uncomfortable. And you're able to kind of like dry yourself off as best you can.
If I were to like use my shift weave, would my clothes be dry? Okay, never mind. Wanted to try. Okay.
I mean, I don't know, but
And it's fine if it's not.
I think no, because like the material is essentially what
That's
changes,
true,
and I
yeah.
think once that gets wet, it's wet.
That is wet, no matter what outfit I'm wearing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna say,
Okay.
I'm gonna go with it. We're gonna say yes.
Okay. All right. We get across. How far is like the mouth of this like winding road? Near us?
Yeah. So again, like just to make sure we reiterate, this is definitely like you noticed it was a path because you're a high perception.
Yeah.
Caehanna is looking at this and then looking back at you and like, how are we gonna get up there? Like it's not obvious. Like it's
Okay.
like you're still gonna have to bushwhack. You're still gonna have to like climb through the thick and the thorns to get up. But you can definitely tell that there was a carved portion of this mountainside that was some sort of walkway
Okay.
at some point.
Okay.
Like,
But we can't really see like where it starts.
I mean, you can because you
Oh,
you had that perception. I'm just saying like
You're basically
for most people
I got
looking
a
at this,
dagger.
it would just look like the side of a hill with trees and shit. Like
Okay.
you can tell because you saw from the top and kind of like reverse engineered the way down. And then you notice like it kind of starts here. You just kind of have to jump over this little fallen tree and get up onto the hill.
Got it.
But yeah, you can.
Cool. So I would say that we're probably going through bushwhacking, as you said, like with my sickle and whatever.
Sometimes.
Yeah, in your scimitar. It's scary. So we're gonna be going through. I'm gonna be going towards where I think that this path is. We've been hearing this voice like every few minutes, correct? Does the voice get louder as I move towards where I think this
Yes.
path is? Okay, great. Great. This is what I like to hear. Okay. So,
Very good.
all right. So as we We start to hear music too.
No, I just forgot to turn it off on the break.
Okay. So
It's just peaceful, you know.
as we bushwhack,
You just like saying it.
I do. I love that. All right. Did you recognize any of the other people in that vision?
No.
Because at this point, I think we would have decided that we had the same vision.
Yeah.
Okay, this was hours ago.
I assume you guys have been chit chatting about it back
Yeah.
and forth over the last few hours.
Yeah. Do you think it was air talk? Yeah. So I'm gonna keep going, hoping that the voice is getting louder as I go. Do I see anything like weird on the path? Is it like?
Make a perception check.
Well, I'm gonna. Well, now they are hyping me up.
You can help if you want.
Roll low. Yeah, you can help if you want.
Okay, I'll help.
So yeah, remember, like I said,
Yes.
whenever we do this, you're essentially getting advantage, but you're both gonna roll.
And
Just
whoever-
both of you are gonna use Isadora's modifier. So go
Right.
ahead and roll your
Oh,
d20.
awesome.
Okay.
Nope.
I got a 20, a dirty 20.
Of course you did.
It almost landed on that 3, but then it kind of.
I got 4.
You're so rude. Yeah. Okay. So dirty 20.
She's still trying to find the beauty.
Yeah,
Still trying to find the beauty.
Just in see.
Yeah.
I was just really nervous.
You're fine.
I'm fine.
We're trying out some different voices. Okay. It's a work in progress.
Listen, Cornelius is loud and boisterous for a reason.
Yeah. It's fine. We're all friends here.
Well.
I think.
Okay.
You know your Callan now.
Isadora.
Yes. What do I see?
Again, with these high perception rolls, as a level 3 adventurer hasn't rolled under a 20.
That's great. We didn't roll over a 15.
Y'all can get over a 10. Let's not make
I
it.
rolled over a 10.
Okay, so
We need to even the playing ground.
Isadora, as you're traveling up this kind of mountainside, it's tough. Like it's weird that you keep picking up on these things, but it's almost like you can tell that there was like a footprint or 2 or 3. It's gone up this path recently, from what you can tell from looking at the way that some of the branches have been moved out of the way, but you can tell that they covered their tracks really well. You'll pick up on that as you walk up the pathway.
Do they all look like boots?
Like a nature check.
Okay. I don't think I'm.
Now you're doing tracking. Now you're like trying to figure out the hoof print. You know? This is another 20.
No, it was either a 6 or a 9. It's literally on the. It doesn't matter. I wouldn't have gotten it with a 6 or a 9 probably. So that would either be an 8 or an 11.
8 or 11.
Yeah.
You can tell that they are tracks. You can tell that they're like humanoid footprints, but you can't tell the type of shoe wear. Like you can't get super specific with that roll.
Okay, got it. All right. So keep going. Do you see these footprints? Do you think they are?
I then can.
I can't do all the guidance here. You've been here for quite a while, Caehanna.
No, I have not.
It's been months.
Months.
I get it. It's been months though. You should know what we've met things and people, and you should know what these are. I can't do it all.
They had a footprints.
She literally can so far. She's been rolling, so yeah.
But it seems like they've been here not so long ago. We need to there's obviously something up there. I think it's air talk.
I'll do investigation check and see if I can investigate.
What are you trying to do?
Look at these footprints some more and try and determine if I know what they are.
Maybe like another nature check.
Or nature check.
Nature would be what you're doing here.
You got it.
This
No, I
decipher
don't.
footprints in the
That
brush.
fighter, man. Real nature guys.
We have great nature
Do
stats.
it.
She's a battle
A
master.
9.
A 9 is
That's
a
negative one.
It's a -1.
Oh,
No, it's a nine.
again, you can tell that they are humanoid footprints, but cannot tell the footwear of
Yeah, we tried. It's fine.
Okay.
All right, so we're just gonna keep on going. Just passing.
You failed. Okay.
Yeah,
We found just
passing the
keep following-
footprints and
just keep
whatnot.
following the footprints.
In an attempt to get to that archway that's blocked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after a few I'd say about 15, 20 minutes or so of like kind of bushwhacking your way up and getting through all this like heavy, thick bullshit. She's like, making fun of me, bitch? After a few minutes of you going up this hill, running up that hill almost, then you arrive at the top, and it's almost flattened out like a platform here. It's a pretty decent amount of like flat space, and now it's increasingly evident that this was or is some sort of doorway or archway, but it's all stone. Above it, you see gibberish. Just gibberish.
Wonderful.
And it looks like there's some sort of markings, but it makes no sense to either of you.
Is there a keyhole?
I can read all writing. Is it like
You can read all writing for what?
Eyes of the Runekeeper is
She
one
can
of my
read all written languages.
recommendations?
Okay, so you understand that this is... It's okay. You understand that this is celestial. And this is... It says, at the top, it says, Temple of the High Order. Then under it, it says, I sit above you without judgment and protect you from the harsh nature of the world.
I can type. I can type way faster than writing. Great. So
I
it
know,
says,
it's just a weird angle to type at, like,
so I sit above you without judgment and protect you from the harsh judgment of the world.
harsh nature.
But there's also the funny thing of like, everyone gets
Yeah, we don't wait.
Comprehension is slightly less you type.
3 strikes and company.
yeah.
You've all been traveling for a while. After you left the tavern, you all sat and talked for quite a while, more than a few minutes, with each other, with the barkeep, back with each other, deciding what to do. By the time you went outside, no trace of that other group, long gone. You can try to do a investigation or a nature check to try to pick up on tracks or where they went, but it has been a while. Maybe about 10, 15 minutes, plenty of time for them to zip, dip, and dash.
Well, we don't have them, but we do have the directions, so maybe we just start headed that way and
Yeah.
go.
Can I just keep an eye out for any of those sharks? Is it survival or nature?
If you're just keeping it like a general eye out, it would be more of like a passive perception,
Yeah, I would just.
which is like a 13 for you, so like it
Yeah.
would be...
It would just be like broken branches on the way, or okay, that's. I don't know if there's snow. You said it's cold. I don't know if like I'm treading through snow.
Not yet.
Okay, so just anything that like they might have not meant to leave, like oh that's a little out of place. There's some broken branches,
Sure.
kind of stuff is what I'll keep an eye out for.
Is there anything specific you're doing? Or are you trying to make your way into the mountains to look for a river?
I would say we're going into the mountains to look for the river.
Okay. So, I need one of you to roll a d20.
One of them?
You got
You
one.
guys are big as Jags, aren't you? Oh, yeah, boss guy.
No, not my classes.
14.
So the night is at its peak at this point. Moon is high, stars are shining. It's cold, but not unbearable, right? You guys are all prepared for this weather. Metallic. And
Extra cold.
I'm called to the touch.
We would all like avoid you because you
Yeah.
always have one.
I know, like, ooh, jeez.
I put on my very nice.
someone's
black
gonna try to
hair,
put their
skin
tongue on
toes.
it. Christmas story shit. And you guys are able to travel out of the city and up into the mountains without issue. You get to the base of this mountain range, and as you probably imagine, it's not like it is on the map where it goes from nothing to a big mountain, right? Like it kind of like eases into the thickness of it, and you guys are sort of using. Actually, you're not sort of doing anything. Let's have. Who's leading? Would you say, boss?
I've got dark vision, so yeah.
All right, roll
And
a.
I'm boss.
I would say in 3 strikes, Metalcroft's always taking up back.
Okay, then go ahead and roll a nature check. Trying to decipher the direction of water.
Is it
So you kind of follow the liveliness of the trees, the vines, the bugs, and things like that, and able to find a stream of water. It's not really that powerful, but you guys follow that stream, or do you keep going looking for something bigger?
I'd say follow it.
Up the mountain?
Yeah.
So, any objections to that? Jade?
Mhm.
No. So you guys, so you all march your way up the mountain. Marching your way. And it takes you 40 minutes before this river starts to really open up. It starts to get bigger, a little bit wider, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 feet. So eventually you come up to this massive, well, seemingly massive based off of everything you've seen in the last half hour or so, but this really large crashing waterfall.
Hey, we're doing pretty good.
You just point me in character.
You're the
waterfall.
I'm the beauty.
Apparently your sister doesn't see it. I don't know.
Rats. It was so funny. It was so good. And as you look upon the waterfall, it's again, it's bigger than, it's like 3-4 stories tall. Like, it's a big waterfall. You heard it way before you saw it. You get up here, you're already on the left side of the river, so you don't have to worry about crossing. And as you guys are looking up, it's not hard to see because it's in nature. You see 2 young ladies at the top staring at the wall.
Come on.
I would just like to mention I probably picked up the mushrooms that they threw.
They came, so
Along the
they
way.
came
Oh,
from
damn.
like this way. You guys came up this way. You followed the river. They came across it.
Recognize her?
Back, and they're pretty high up there.
Okay.
You just notice that there's people there,
Yeah.
and you can tell that they're
We're touching the wall at least.
entranced. Yeah, they're still looking at it. They're licking it, they're touching it, smelling it. They're using all the senses. They put their ear up against it to see if it's talking.
By the way, I have a torch for the light.
Yeah.
Because I don't have dark vision. I can't see shit.
Callan is like sticking close, like.
Make sure you keep that muted. There might be other people around.
Okay.
Other people to find.
And he definitely would have been an asshole if he said muted. Let me just tell the light to be a little less bright.
You could maybe turn down the brightness. There's
I
a
just hold it down low.
Perfect. Thank you.
Like the grass on fire.
I hope my feet can see.
Now you won't trip.
But you do see those 2 up there. They seem to be trying to figure out something on the wall.
Can I look for the leader?
I think
Those people.
Callan has the highest passive perception of everybody, or the 4 of you, 6 of you guys. Actually,
It's definitely me.
I have a 13.
I have 13.
yeah, 13 is going to be the highest. So
You don't have
Um, you 2 both sort of catch that. It seems like they're looking at some sort of doorway, like an archway.
So, I'm gonna look at you. Yeah. Okay.
Do we see the pathway that they chopped through?
Yeah, they didn't try to. They didn't try to hide it. They didn't
No,
say
we
that.
ain't hiding anything.
Yeah, so they kind of made it easy for you guys. to walk.
I mean, I'll pull out my hand axe and make it a little bigger for Metalcroft. like they're small. I'm like, we're not gonna get through. Like,
He's just like,
you're wider.
I was gonna say if there's any giant logs or anything that need to be moved, homeboys just
No, they got rid of most of it because they had to walk through. So I mean, they just didn't make room enough for an 8-foot.
Yeah.
But
Do you even care?
I would be shocked if you don't hear a
Do you care? There's
giant.
still walk. Do you care if there's trees? Like, are you just like walking
So-
Oh, he hasn't stopped to step over anything.
So here's the thing. They probably don't hear you, even though you're not
Oh,
trying to be
I
quiet.
think there's a waterfall.
Yeah, they're right up there next to the waterfall, which is so loud.
Been to Niagara.
It's really hard. It's really hard to hear anything. So you guys would have to make an excessive amount of noise to get there, unless they turn around and look around. But they didn't mention anything like that to me. So yeah, you guys are able to kind of walk right up.
Yeah.
Tap him on the shoulder.
No,
Captain Jack Sparrow. Sorry.
surrounded with smoke.
No, you do.
Yeah, just
You walk
I'll just wait for her. Like I don't know if I'll go
Get
up
up
first.
close.
I'll get up first and then let you through.
Yeah.
And I'll just
As we get up close, I turn and look at you, and then do light cantrip.
Holding this.
You did a great job. And then I light it up so that
throw
you
it
guys
into
can
the water.
see.
I figured you were doing it. Just be like,
I was gonna reach down and put it out.
So I make a bright light so you guys know in front of you, so that when you turn,
The wall's in front of us.
I guess.
We're-
Oh, yeah.
we walked up.
Facing the wall.
We're up next to it. I would say it's like right here.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
I mean,
We
we're
walked
like.
behind
So
it.
I'd probably do it above. Can I do it in the air?
You have to put it on something.
Can I do it in the air?
You can put it on the arch.
I'll put it on the earth.
You put it on my staff.
That's a good idea.
It's 8
Okay,
feet
we'll do
tall.
that. So light so that you guys can see us when you turn around.
I'm gonna hear that really loud, and I'm gonna turn around scared, and I'm gonna throw up dancing lights so I can see because I don't have dark vision as well.
You guys all
You
like.
have dark vision.
You guys all see. It just went from darkness to crazy bright all at once.
Not like fairies.
Yeah.
My hand immediately goes to my scimitar, like because I know she's scared. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Thought it was called a scometer.
Wow. Looks like we found them too.
Yeah.
I guess we see. Yeah, I guess we notice now that it's the people.
Oh yeah, I guess
from
we
our
noticed
vision.
that too. Yeah.
Did you do the mushrooms as well?
No.
Well, we did throw away some mushrooms a while ago.
No way.
And Callan's gone.
It gave us this disturbing. It gave us this disturbing vision, which I'm gonna look around and kind of take note of all the people who are here. You all were there. There's one missing. The one with tails.
We had the same vision.
Why are you here?
Why are you here?
Why are you here?
Why?
I'm just kidding.
The
The
waterfall.
wall is talking to us.
You love to fuck with people sometimes, you know.
Asking
I love-
where you hear from the back, you'll hear.
I love everyone. Everyone turned to me and like,
Straight up the lead, guys.
I would love to share with y'all, why we are here. I've been advised from speaking.
You can speak, Melly.
Can we see him like from behind his
I
light?
want to know why they're here first.
We were told to come here.
By who?
It's this voice in our head.
So your
Is
thoughts?
it the vision voice? Is there a voice from
No.
the vision that? Oh,
No.
Everything else is
We
way,
hear this
way more
voice.
high than us.
yeah,
Is it
yeah.
okay that we're filming in this? We hear this voice and we follow it.
So there's writing on the wall, right?
It's loud here. It's loud around this. Yes.
What do
The
you-
voice is loud.
What is the voice saying?
It's telling us to help.
To help?
Is it? Do you help in the wall?
No, the voice is just loud here.
Um,
So I feel like, it's past this wall, which is blocked.
and as you guys look at the wall, Melicraft, Fairy, and Callan are all able to read this. It's in Celestial.
Does it ring any bells? Does any of the wording make any sense?
I mean, you can read it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Like,
Does it?
does it sound like any scriptures I know?
Oh.
Or any religious text? Does the,
You're like, is it gibberish or does it make sense? I was like, well, it was a
like,
formulated
does
sentence.
does it ring any bells as far as like any sort of religious text or
it
iconography?
Make a religion check.
Okay.
While he's doing that, are the stones loose? Are they cemented in? Are they?
You can try to feel around and see.
Well, yeah, I'll feel it. Is it cemented in? Is it?
It doesn't seem to be loose. It seems like a solid mountain.
Well, no, but I mean, is it all one rock? Are they cobblestoned?
Yeah, it's all one rock.
rock.
Oh. Okay.
I was picturing cobblestone.
Yeah, that's what I was picturing.
Is this
Cobblestone.
maybe Mines of Moria style?
Something like that.
Is there any? Is there any seams in it at all, or is it all
Not
just?
that you see.
Okay.
What's the language?
What about on either side of it? Is it
What was it
just
once again?
rock all the way?
Rock all the way.
It says temple.
The only reason you could tell it was an archway is because there was the writing that went essentially along the way.
Okay. Sit
Who
above.
put scribbles on top of the doorway?
It's
Did it ring any bells?
It didn't.
Well,
it
she
rang 0 bells.
what?
out of 20 bells, it rang 6.
It says sits above.
Listen,
It says I sit above you.
Oh God.
It's a
I look up.
being of sorts.
toss the note.
Toss the note.
Why do
You
that?
know what? I've only known
Sit
you for a
above.
short while, but I will toss a gnome with you if you ask. Thank you.
Gnome tossing is a very popular sport.
Is there anything above the doorway? Like the writing?
Make
and
a perception check
What was the phrase exactly one more time
It
for all those who
says-
can't read squigglies?
if you'd like. Yeah.
stuff?
Okay.
Goodness.
It says Temple of the High
Nope.
Order. It says,
Oh no, that's not.
I sit above you without judgment and protect you from the harsh nature of the world.
Can I make a history check if that makes any rings any bells in my classes?
Yeah.
I don't see shit.
She tried to help. She gave you advantage, and she didn't see anything. Doors, man.
3 strikes, we striking out every time.
Fucking
On a history check.
Yes.
What'd you get?
I had extensive classes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So that history check helps you understand that the Temple of the High Order is, I wouldn't say ancient, but a few hundred years out of practice. They practiced essentially worshiping a god that was somewhat irrelevant. Didn't
trying to remember the name, or is that too low?
18, yeah, it was Ariatok.
Is there any other symbology on the door, or is it just the words?
Words, yeah, it's all.
Well, this
All words.
temple of the High Order, which is I'm surprised that I remember this with how high I am.
You're transcending right now.
He's gonna Renaissance and bring it back, baby.
There's a god called Eratok. I used to.
As soon as you say that, I'm gonna get like, and I'm gonna grab Caehanna's arm, and then I'm gonna instantly take it off, and wring my hands out, and say, Eratok?
Mm-hmm.
That's the voice.
That's who you're talking to?
Yes. Well, we don't talk to her.
I'll
She
put my hand
talks
on the
to
door
us.
and say, Eratok.
Eratok.
Eriatok.
I don't know who Area is.
Eratok.
Who's talking?
I'm as much confused as
It's
you
all,
are.
it's all one word, like all one pipe.
It's
Eratok.
Aratok, so like air the word and then A-T-O-K, so Aratok.
Eratok.
Eratok.
So does that do anything? Eratok. That's it. That's all I got.
I love that you said it like Gandalf. Aratok.
Try friend.
Well, whatever.
It's the celestial word for friend.
The door.
Oh.
Good.
I'm just gonna smash my giant metal ham fist into the door.
Make an attack roll.
Can I do it with him? Like, seeing he's doing that, I'll just
Just like yeah.
real
It's,
quick change my tone.
the moment he puts his arm back, it's like the loud cranking of ears.
I also see guys.
Okay. Both of y'all can, hey, support, yeah.
Okay, that is. I mean, it's a door, but it's an 18 to hit.
It's a 16 for me.
Yeah, so this isn't an ability check, so they're not getting advantage. They're just both hitting.
We're both hit.
Yeah, oh yeah. These are separate
This is
hits.
a damage. thing.
Yeah. So 18 hits. What did you?
16.
16 hits. That's a freaking door. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's just 3 for me.
It's a flat 5 for me.
Wow. Yeah. Nothing.
Nice.
Not much.
I thought it would work. You know,
It appears to be made of stone.
Not only does he speak well, he's very observant. I see why he's one of our best members.
he's real great in the pinch.
It's great.
Well, why are you guys here? We had Eladrin tell us to come here.
We are searching for something.
There's an
What are
item.
you searching for?
A dagger.
Yeah.
Oh.
We are looking for the dagger, and we can return it in exchange for money.
Oh, I haven't heard of this dagger.
Have you heard of money?
Yes, I have money.
That's why we're looking for the dagger.
Oh.
Yes.
Can we help?
Sure.
I mean, yeah.
Can you get the door open?
I can try.
By all means.
I'm gonna maybe do an Eldritch Blast against it. Let me see.
So the archway of the lettering is about 8 feet tall.
Protect you from the world.
I don't know if it's gonna
harsh
do
nature of the
anything.
world.
I'll try it. I'm gonna try and Eldritch Blast it.
Okay.
Okay.
I figured it was a sun, but Cornelius.
Oh no, I crit failed.
You crit fails?
Oh, yeah. 1.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's just.
That's okay.
You just missed the door, so you're like right
got
there,
scared
and
by
you're
a
like,
squirrel the last second.
It hits the rock and we
yeah.
start
There's people watching, and you're used to doing your Eldritch Blast kind of like alone, so like you get a little nervous and like blast this way a little bit. Yeah.
I get nervous around new people.
So what does it say again? I don't know. Callan's
I'll
reading
read
it.
it.
I can
It
read it. I just don't
says-
remember. Don't want to make you say it.
Yeah. So it says Temple of the High Order. It says, I sit above you without judgment and protect you from the harsh nature of the world.
Ah,
That's just me telling you.
Makes sense.
I figured it out. I wish my brother was here. He would have figured it out a long time ago. Wouldn't that be like a roof?
Is the doorway, is there like a way to get above it onto the cliff face, or is it
You're
just
smart.
in the middle of a
You
cliff
think I'm
face?
smart? You should meet my family.
That's very true. A roof?
A wildcats, really.
Shade, is there like a way to get above the doorway, or is it like a flat face?
I mean, it's like a mountain. I mean, at this point, it's pretty like
How high does it
steep.
go?
Like how high up past the doorway does the stone go?
It looks pretty high. I mean, it looks like this is just like a part of the face of the
Okay.
mountain. So I mean, it looks like
If you can't
Hundreds
see
of
the tip
feet.
it, yeah.
Let me stand on your shoulders. Let me see if I can get up above that.
I'll let you climb up and then extend my arms all the way up and just freeze.
You know, if you're looking to get higher up there, I figure
Can I
Callan
climb
would
up
be more
from
than
there if he lifts me up?
You said it's like 100-some feet.
again, it's like a kind of semi-flat mountain. You can try to climb,
I was
but
trying to get above the doorway to see if there's anything.
make a perception check.
So this, you said it's not cobblestone and it's just engraved into the side of the mountain.
16?
I don't see anything.
But there's no,
It
there's
looks
no
like
like,
it looks like this has been hand carved in a long
but there's
time
no
ago.
like keystone or
Yeah,
anything.
there's no like spots or okay.
Can I reach up and touch the lettering? Does the lettering do anything?
Yeah, you can reach up and touch it. It doesn't change. Yeah, you just feel like the
Nothing
grooves of the
presses
chiseling.
in. Nothing.
That's what I was gonna look for. It kind of looked like a button or like something that's you can press to open the door. It's hidden.
Switch.
You can make an investigation check.
Oh,
Try to find something.
lovely.
I'll help her.
Investigation.
You can help.
I'll help you.
It is written in celestial. Guess the roof or ceiling or something.
I mean, I can say.
I can't say anything.
I
celestial.
can
only read
say
it.
roof in celestial. Like I'll say.
I got a 13.
Seamus is thinking
Roof.
that, but
It's
Cornelius-
a 12.
You don't see anything.
What is roof and kind of say roof and celestial?
So you speak roof in celestial, and you kind of see the letters shimmer for a moment and then fade away.
Roof.
Seamus, you're so smart.
Same failure.
Rude.
Okay. Okay.
Well, you can also call a roof a ceiling. You can call it a ceiling.
Let's say crown is celestial.
Crown?
The same thing. The words kind of shimmer like this green, and then they almost light completely up, and then they fade away.
Did it light up more with crown than it did with roof?
Okay.
Helmet.
Oh, I'm gonna. No. Someone who speaks celestial, see, like elder one.
Elder one.
Elder Crown.
In celestial.
It doesn't light up. It doesn't light up.
You know what? I do like the idea. Maybe crown or helmet or hat.
Umbrella.
Anything.
Hat.
Oh my gosh.
Hair.
As you say hat in celestial, it lights up one letter at a time. And then the whole thing lights up. And you see this like line
Way
go
more intricate than hat, damn it.
and then
Hell yeah.
and this like little bit of air releases, and it's now a door. It's still a solid piece of stone, but it looks like the seams have been released to the door. Make a strength check.
Ooh.
I will help. I will also help with that. Oh,
Only
I will
one
help
person
with
can
that.
help. Only one person can help.
Okay, never
Who,
mind.
who's helping?
I'll help.
Well, if you all want to roll, you can. I'll just make the check.
I'm just
higher.
so too big.
What? No.
This is ridiculous.
Nothing.
16.
I got a 6.
I got a
So
6
16
too.
plus your strength modifier.
16 plus. Oh, that's right. Okay. That'd be 20. Dirty 20.
20. Yeah, easily. You both kind of like throw your shoulder into it and just,
I know I got popcorn, huh?
and it's a pitch black tunnel.
Boss, after you.
Let's go.
Before we step any further, I'll go to Melcroft and be like, I need you to answer me this question and be very truthful. Do you have the ability to cast light as well?
I do not.
I'll go.
I'm
I'll
not the
pass.
only one.
I have dark vision.
I have dancing lights.
I have dark vision. Since we hear the voice.
Dancing lights.
Since I'm in the front, I'll just...
I'm the dancing
You have to
clown.
cast on something. Do you
You can
wanna
put it on my
just-
staff.
Okay.
Put it on my staff again.
I just felt so useless.
Beautiful,
I couldn't
beautiful.
cast light. Everybody else could all of a sudden.
Do me and Minnie still hear that voice?
It's been silenced now that the door is open.
Okay.
I know you trail behind us, correct? Keep an eye for our lion friend.
So,
Now he's
the light is up. There's
Keep an eye out for the lion dick. There we go.
There's a long-ish narrow tunnel in front of you, going deeper into the heart of the mountain.
We're at my parents' house.
The
Those are the
basement.
basement. Those
Oh
narrow
no,
tunnels.
like a one you can stand up and walk through. You don't have to crawl
It's
into
like
it.
a gated entrance.
That's
and a
scary.
long tunnel.
Are you walking directly in front of me?
No, I'll be right behind the boss.
Okay.
You're the back end of us.
I know if someone was in front of me to guide me, I was going to say that the helmet just spins all the way around. And the helmet's facing backwards as he's walking forward.
Amazing.
That is awesome.
Yeah, you guys. Sorry. Did you feed the boy?
Not yet, it's only
Okay. As you guys walk down this hallway, who's leading? You're leading. With the light, you have dark vision, right? So you're able to see 60 feet like it's regular
90
light.
with the Underdark name, but yes.
So 90. So yeah, well, this tunnel's maybe 20 feet long. As soon as you guys start walking in here, you start to hear kind of the soft chatter of.
Can I make out any other words?
Are you getting closer, or are you staying at the end of the tunnel?
I'm gonna turn to Cal. I'm gonna say, "There's people on the other end of this tunnel. We need to be quiet."
Clang, clang. You're going to have to stop me. I mean, I'm not. If the group has stopped, he's stopped. But you guys know that I'm loud.
So I'm gonna turn back. The tunnel's 20 feet long. There's people. We're gonna go first. Wait here because we can be quiet.
Callan's gonna put up his pipe.
Do we need to be fearful?
Act like we don't know. But we do know that there are a lot of people after this dagger, and there are people that have outwardly said they're willing to kill to get it. So we're gonna wait.
It's quite a bit of money.
And
So if
we'll very quietly sneak forward.
if you all check the group message, I just sent kind of an image of the map of, just to give you a visual aid of what this looks like, in the tunnel that you are currently walking up, or walkway you're currently going up.
Okay.
Okay.
The sort of elongated room is where you're hearing the voices from, you think.
So Callan will put away his pipe and kind of tighten his jaw. Huh?
I said, wow.
Yeah. And then he'll walk in front of Feria and stealthily.
Okay. I'm gonna mute the light so that. Can you see?
No, but okay.
Hello.
No, but I'll go first.
You want me to go first? So they can see?
Give me sure.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go first.
Beautiful. Okay. Well done. As you get closer, you hear the familiar growl in the voice of the Leonin friend who did not disclose his name to you. Oh, it was Ramsey. It was Ramsey. That's right.
Melicroft
Sorry.
is, I don't know if anybody
Sorry,
else
it was the
got
bartender
No.
that you never asked the name.
That's
I want to listen and see if I can catch what they're saying.
So please have the wrong thing.
First, I need everyone to make a stealth check.
The armor's gonna make a stealth
Like an
check.
old man.
With disadvantage, Melicroft.
He rolled.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
And a -1.
Oh God.
Oh yes.
Well, I rolled great. My first one.
I rolled great for disadvantage.
I am so excited for the 2 that I rolled.
I rolled a 4, so.
Y'all some loud motherfuckers.
Yeah. I got a 23.
Okay.
18.
That's pretty good.
And I had disadvantage. So
Oh,
I rolled
I got
16
a
and 18.
And then
Clang, 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 clang.
you guys were so close.
I'm just like, so I'll hear that and I'll just be like,
Yeah, it's done.
Go with her.
It's a done deal.
and then I'll whistle. And like over the years, I'll use that like, just come up, Melicroft. Just come on.
Alright, boom.
Yeah. Alright, let's go.
And you guys, as you
Hey,
It's like, what?
you can come too.
as you guys get closer to the entrance, stepping in front of the entrance, you see the Goliath, who was kind of standing in tandem to the lion folk man. And he says, "Hey boss, you'll never guess who's here." And just like you saw earlier, Ramsey steps from around the corner. Says, "Little too late. Little too late.
So you have it then.
We're here first. What do you think?
You don't have it then?
You guys coming to chat? Are you coming to take it, or are you gonna run away again?"
I will leave that to your imagination.
Before my compatriots here get away from themselves,
Jesus Christ.
I would like to cordially offer you
Oh wow.
that arm wrestle one more time.
No.
Do you enjoy having kneecaps?
Do
I'm
you?
gonna lean into Cornelius and be like,
Friend, I ask you again, do you enjoy having kneecaps?
Do you enjoy being alive?
I'm going to take your kneecaps.
I'm going to take all of your lives if you step any closer.
Is it the Goliath blocking the way?
They're
Okay.
both like in the doorway.
Okay.
Do we know him?
No,
You don't.
you don't.
Well, I don't want my life taken.
Well, then you take his.
You
Don't
can.
worry, you and I are on the same page.
Right.
I can't see shit.
How big is this hallway?
Not big. It's like practically single file. Like
How
it's,
big is that room?
It's probably
I have the image. I just want to know
like
dimensions.
it's probably like 8 by 12. Like
Height-wise.
like
Is
it's not
Ramsey
it's
in
not
the
super big.
Is Ramsey in the middle of the doorway?
It's kind of shared by him and the Goliath gentleman. Yeah.
As is, I would say, the case usually in three-strike situations, Melicroft is looking at Fury.
Like a dog.
Basically,
Red light, green light.
So, but hold on, Shade, you said it was 8 feet tall or 12 feet tall? How tall is this room and hallway?
Oh,
That's what I was asking.
about 8 feet.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I was like, how big is? 'Cause you
I
said
mean,
the
about
wall-
8 feet in the hallway. The room's, you don't know, but probably a little bigger, a little taller.
Well, you just said like the doorway that we came in was pretty tall.
It was
We had to
about
lift
8.
her up
It was
to get
about
there.
yeah, it was about 8 feet. You know,
Okay.
so I mean, she couldn't see it on her own without assistance.
Okay.
But yeah, it's probably a little bigger than that.
Okay.
You either hand over the dagger or my friends will kill you.
So bold.
I didn't kill these people.
You wouldn't even fight me in the tavern. Why would you do it here?
'Cause there's
I'm
innocents
not
in the
scared.
tower.
I'm not scared of you.
Should we trust you?
Don't look like anything I need to concern myself with, honestly.
Callan will start like stretching.
All y'all have to do is say the word.
I'm gonna pull up my scarf over my face and I'm gonna say, I've had enough.
For this moment, I would just like nonchalant, not even caring about the fact that they're talking about this. I'd be like, how many people have we killed using my name under my employment? just not even caring about why we're.
Let's not talk about that.
Do I get the nod?
Ugh.
Like a
We're done.
Mack truck flying down the hallway. I'm
Go
going
initiative.
I'm mad. This is a confrontational group, I see.
Can I look around for the child?
What?
No, the gnome we
No,
came.
no, you're in initiative. You can't look around for a
Yeah,
child.
I was before you rolled.
You're in a hallway.
So they're all single file.
I just want to peek.
Yeah,
You can do that on your turn, but no, you can't do that as a free action
I
right
would
now
follow you.
because the group you're with decided to fight.
You're not part of us. You're collateral. What's about to happen?
All right. Did you roll a 10?
Yes.
Are we supposed to roll on the app or can we use our dice?
I mean, if you roll on the app, it auto populates for me, which is kind of cool. But you don't have to do that. I can
Okay.
do it on here. So if you already rolled, let me know. So anyone over 20?
21.
21 for Callan.
And he got 22. He got higher fire faster than me.
Are you even fighting?
22. Okay, and then anyone 15 to 20?
18.
16.
10 to 15.
Excited.
Where you got mine? 15.
12. And then. Oh, what did you roll, Caehanna?
12.
12. Okay.
I rolled in the app. Well, I rolled
Yeah,
in the
it
dice.
popped up. That's why I was like, oh,
Yeah,
it's
well,
already
I
done.
rolled on the dice first, and then she rolled on the app for me, so
That's
I
fine.
was like, okay.
You can do whatever you want.
I got a 13 on my dice.
I'm not
But it's
including
not really.
You can use
Jade
your phone. to roll.
because I'm not going to keep up with it. All right.
That's actually kind of neat if it all populates for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can look in the game log of what happens.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I remember doing roll 20 when it first came out. And they had that on too.
Okay.
You just roll it out.
First up, Levi. Your group that you met up with just a few hours ago is now challenged to the death. Another group, and you look at a Goliath and a big ass lion looking man, and for some reason you feel the urge to go first.
So, what has Melisroth done yet? Has he started charging or anything like that? Was he at the back talking or?
It was more like story element, like that's what's starting the fight.
Okay. Okay.
He did real good on initiative.
Take a few
He's
steps
beginning
back
to
to the
charge,
wall,
yeah.
drag Jade with me behind.
Jade's
me.
not here. Like ignore
Okay.
Jade for this combat.
Fine.
Just to make it
Anyway, still doing that. Just backing up against the wall.
Okay.
Pulling out my pistol and just waiting to see what everyone else does.
Okay, so
So,
holding your
I
are you
don't
holding
know
your
what
action
else
to do what?
I'm holding my action to shoot at. I'm gonna just say the line.
The lion. Okay. Perfect. And Callan, or what's gonna trigger that?
I guess whatever he does. I'm gonna wait for the big shiny dude to do something.
Okay, Callan.
Yeah. So, how far away are we from Leonid? And like Callan and I were.
So the way that I see it is, as soon as the door opened, you guys start walking in, and that's when essentially failed the stealth check. So you're at the end of this hallway. Excuse me. Maybe about 15 feet.
Okay, so
plenty of movement.
I will dart past everybody, like quicker than you would think that he is, like just spring loaded. Kind of dragging the giant pole behind me. And as I will kind of feint at the Leonid and go for the Goliath.
Okay.
And try and grapple and throw him.
Okay.
So, like, get out, like, open the doorway.
Got it.
So it's a grapple check. Do you want to do the new rules for the grapple? Or is like where I just make an attack roll? Or is it still contested for you?
I mean, I would do contested. I don't know the new rules that well. I don't know those well enough to use them too accurately in the game.
It's usually athletics versus strength.
Yeah. Athletics for me is a 17.
That was a natural 1 for him. So yeah, he's gonna be like, oh, okay, he's gonna go for the boss. Oh shit.
And so what I envision is I will like one hand grapple him up and then pin him to the wall, and then I'll end my turn there. So I will attack.
So you're pinning him to the wall or grappling on the ground?
I'll pin him to the wall. So like I won't throw him down because that's another action for me.
Okay.
To do the shove to knock him prone is another action.
Okay.
Or another attack. So I only have one attack. So but I will pin him to the wall with my one hand.
Got it.
One hand.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, it's his turn next. So he's going to.
Oh, was another one?
Well, I guess he's going to try to break this. I mean, he's just grappled. He can still attack you.
At disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah, he can still go for you. So he's going to take. He's going to take 3 melee attacks at you with disadvantage, I guess, which is fun. It's going to be a 14 on the first hit.
14 does hit me. That's my AC.
Right. I'm just going to roll all my hits for it.
Okay.
Second one misses. Third one is a 15, so I know that hits. All right, so that's going to be 9 points of damage on the first slash, which was he could do, which is awesome. And then 4 points of damage on the second one.
Okay.
And he's like slashing. He's like pinned up against the wall. He's just fuck, with his scimitar. So yeah, he's slashing with the scimitar. Yeah, as he cuts into you twice. Next up is the Leonid. Ramsey is gonna see what's happening to his left, and just kind of look at the rest of you, and he's going to kind of like, you're gonna hear this roar, and he's gonna like let his fangs kind of drop down a little bit, and his claws come out, and he's just like beats on his chest twice. And then he charges into the hallway at all of you, like 1 or 2 times on all fours, and just like leaps and slashes at whoever is in the front. It's either Melicroft or
probably be
Feria.
me at this point.
Yeah, so probably you, 'cause you charge forward. So as he leaps at you, he's gonna also take his multi-attack. He won't have disadvantage, so I don't need to do that.
Your boyfriend looks so proud right now.
That's a fail. That is a 22. Here's a stupid high. I was like, here's a stupid high. I forget, is it a 21 or 20?
It's 21.
It's 21. Thank God.
Damn it.
Dude,
Lucky little lie.
That's as good as they can do without critting. So hopefully I get it.
The end boss is okay.
I don't know. So he hits once, and he's going to do 6 points of slashing damage with his scimitar that he pulled out from underneath his cloak.
Okay.
And yeah, that's gonna be his. It's gonna be his action, but now he's in front of everybody. Cornelius.
I back up, joining Levi. I back up joining Levi. And in the darkness, I go, I can't see a fucking thing. And I take out, you see,
Go that way.
yeah, you see me open up my coat, and I grab one on the inside, and I pull out this rod, and the rod's actually made of, I didn't describe it, but on either edge are like these platinum, kind of very finely made caps, and I'll just say, in well light, you can see both the caps have some sort of dials on them that indicate like clocks. And they're marked, engraved that way with clocks. And on one end of the caps has COB written on it, initials of some kind, which the
Cock and balls.
Yeah, which the Three Strikes are now. Also, it's a red, dark red ebony wood, but inside the woods there's 5 individual tines, or 5 pieces of kind of shiny iron metallic that kind of glimmer a little bit, and they spin. Each one of them makes one rotation around specifically as it goes up there. I was like, I can't see shit. And you see me pull this out, and I run my thumb up one of them, and it flips. And as it flips, it turns into a longbow. And I grab onto one of my arrows, and I'm actually left-handed. And I shoot, and I rolled a 4.
All of that for a 4.
Which is why I was like, I can't see shit. And I shoot, and I go, I hope I hit something. And you just hear like an arrow go.
No, you hear tink as it bounces up into like.
I'm just gonna look back and be like, did I hit anything? Metalcoff. Well, that's unfortunate.
Anything else on your turn?
That is it.
All right, Melicroft.
I want to hit him.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, let's see. All right, that's going to be a 20 to hit.
20 does hit. Yeah.
Alrighty, and it is. Alright, that is 11 damage to it, 11 slashing damage.
Okay.
What are you using?
As you slash into him, it's almost like
longsword.
it doesn't hurt as bad as you feel like you've stabbed other people before. Like it's almost like his body's resisting the pain a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, seeing you attack, I'm gonna be like, okay, we're shooting these people. Okay. I'm gonna shoot at the lion dude.
Okay.
It's a 6. Probably missed. It's 13.
13 does not hit. No.
Okay.
You hit him too.
No, apparently.
Ding.
Ding, ding.
Is there anything else on your turn?
That's it.
Okay, so yeah, you take your like held action to shoot, and it just goes wide. Caehanna.
Okay, so he's blocking the door.
He's like blocking all of you guys right now. I mean, he's kind of like standing there, like he's a big dude, and he's like,
So it'd be like
Isn't it
difficult
like
terrain to
9?
get past him?
Didn't you say he was like 9 feet tall?
no, he's about like 6.5, almost
Oh,
7
okay.
feet tall. He's a little bit shorter than Melicroft, but he's still like a big guy.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he's
super-
wide
super
too,
tall.
so he's like wide body.
Evelina?
He's built.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's built. Ford tough.
Board to.
Okay. If I can't get through, then I'm going to, I guess we're in the hallway, right?
Yeah, you can get past, just probably, I don't know, if it's up shit. It
Um,
might be difficult terrain.
I'm gonna try and get past everybody, and I pull out my greatsword as I do that,
Okay.
and then I will attack with that.
Who are you attacking?
The lion dude.
You are, so you're going up to him. Yeah, go ahead and make your attack.
Yeah, he's got the worst Game of Thrones.
I know.
That's not good.
Nope.
What did you roll?
Three.
Yeah, that misses. Yeah, that's not great.
That's 5.
Isadora.
So many big bodies here.
You hit Melicroft too.
He's his shield and him like.
Just so bad.
It is
Oh
the
yeah,
size of a
did you pull
door.
your shield?
Yeah.
I assume so,
I
yeah.
guess I should have described as he goes. They weren't in his hands, and the moment that this dude stepped into the hallway, they almost like moved on their own out onto his shoulders, and he like his arms bent back at like a freaky, unnatural angle to get him and pull him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically like a Gundam montage.
He kept hitting you. I imagine your head just turning around like, stop it.
Aim properly!
That's enough.
Honestly, it's
All
my
right,
first
Isadora.
time.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot Chaos Bolt at him.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
It's a ranged spell attack.
She's got a cool background going on over there.
That is a 19 to hit.
That hits. Yep.
Great. Plus 1d6.
You can actually buy different dice things
Okay, so he takes 13 points of damage.
What kind?
He takes
force?
poison damage. Poison damage.
Yeah, he ain't like that shit.
Yeah. Am I able to do a cantrip as a bonus action or no?
What cantrip? Eldritch Blast?
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
Better chill touch. Why not?
You can do it for a while until he's tired.
Right? Ooh, nat 20.
Yeah, you can.
Cool.
We'll say you can do that because you're not. Warlocks don't scale their spells like wizards, so like you
Well, I
can't.
mean, the Elder Blast scales.
Does
Eventually
it?
becomes.
Not once.
It's
not
not
as
a
an attack
character
cantrip. So I'm just that's
Oh.
like my rule. So like
Okay.
you can do Eldritch Blast as a cantrip, but if it starts to scale, you can't start adding the extra dice.
That's fine.
So
Okay.
if you decide to do Eldritch Blast at a higher level, that's your action.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Cool, yes.
She just gets the one.
But of course she nat it. She nat 20, baby.
3 points of damage?
I'm just
No, for the nat 20, you get the.
Oh, 6 points of damage?
6.
Or do you not add your charisma?
It just says 1d10, and then I just double it.
I think you have to get agonizing blast
Yeah.
to add your charisma.
Yeah, so 6 points, and added to that 13.
That's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. So you kind of see him like, as it like the first strike like hits in this like green like poisonous like ooze kind of seeps into the wound, and he like looks down and growls, and then as soon as he like looks up to like get angry again, you hit him with an Eldritch Blast. You're like, ah, fuck, ah! And now he's just like he's furious. You see like bloodshot eyes. You see his teeth like they seem to keep getting like longer down his throat, almost like Sabretooth style now across his mouth.
This guy sounds cool as hell.
And
I know, right?
We tried to be friends.
We did.
You did.
no, you tried to You tried to get information about something. He's
He
also.
tried to be
He tried to be friends.
No, he tried to get information about something, and then he tried to arm wrestle him.
Well, it's like, what do these macho types like?
Arm wrestled my friend.
Who's Devin the Rat, and why is he not here right now? Okay, next up, because it rolled them all together, are all of the other bandits. So all 4 of them are going to go at a time. So there's the 2 humans, the half-orc, and the other Goliath, the smaller Goliath. The Goliath goes first, and he's going to attack you, Callan, who's holding up, well,
Yeah.
y'all don't know this, but you're holding up his dad. So you're literally holding up his dad. So the younger Goliath's going to... He's going to run up and just like hit you with his with his short sword as he like slashes into you. Hopefully, he's going to wait. Why did I
Well,
not?
if I go down, I go down.
I think so.
Yeah, okay, I got it.
No, don't take me as fact. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, he only has 1 attack, so he's going to hopefully hit. And oh, that's good. 20,
Yeah, that hits.
and then 6 points of damage. So slashes for 6 points of damage. The
Maybe
next.
should have
What's that?
said maybe I should have raged.
Next up is the half orc. Half orc is gonna do the same thing because
Cool.
their boss is holding off the rest of you right now in the hallway. That's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
I think that hits you. And that's 4 points of damage. Sorry, 5 points of damage. Forget about the +1.
Oh, I'm almost down.
Hey, good news is there's only 2 more.
Yeah, only.
And they're all gonna do the same thing.
Oh, it's okay.
That's a 15 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Oh, okay. 2 points of damage. Okay, there you go. You got saved. You rolled a 4, which is a 7. So, you know. So that's all of them. And so you guys can't see it because you're in the hallway. But literally, I assume you drop the grapple once you get hit, right? I don't. Is that, no, that doesn't.
Doesn't grow. It doesn't say anything.
Yeah,
about
it's not
that.
like a concentration
No,
thing,
it's
right?
just-
So it's like
it's
you're just taking the like lashings. You're like
I feel that would make it stronger. You're like, this really hurts.
yes, yeah.
Pregnant, you're pushing.
Until he goes down, I guess you can hold it. Okay, so
Until he breaks it.
So you currently have 4 people around you just slashing into you while you're holding up this Goliath daddy. Faria, you're up.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and get past because I'm seeing everybody converge on the lion, and I'm gonna go into the room.
Okay. So it's about 15 feet or so.
Yeah.
So you can definitely get to the room, but to get through everybody and past the lion, it's going to take half your movement. So do you have 30 feet of movement or
I have
less?
40 with that plus 10.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So you're solid. You can definitely get into the room. However, lion's going to take an attack of opportunity as you go by him, and he has 3 attacks.
For attack of opportunity?
Oh no, you're right. It's not an
like,
action.
what?
It's not an action. Hey,
How about that power?
you guys can check me. All right. That was just
Damn.
it's just a test. I was testing you.
It's
You
a
know?
test.
You failed, Hammer.
I was trying to make sure you were paying attention.
Yeah, I was just making sure you were up. That is a 16 to hit.
Yes.
And that is a 6 points of slashing damage as his scimitar slashes into you, and as you run by, he just kind of cuts you in the back a little bit.
Okay. All right. So I'm assuming I will see all that.
Yeah, he's getting banged up,
All right.
which is the nice way to say that.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark on the biggest one, the one that seems to be doing.
The one that's grappled.
Yeah.
Oh, the one that's free.
This one fucked me up the most.
The Goliath kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The young
I'm gonna
Goliath
go
kid.
with Goliath.
The
son.
Hey,
Son.
just want to pause here. Of course, the first attack that Faria / Hannah makes is to a kid. She's attacking another kid.
I don't know that.
I also like to think
He's a young Goliath. He's about
the
5.5, 6, like 5.5 feet tall, but he's a Goliath. He's like 13.
Can we tell that he's a kid or no?
You can't. You're not in the room.
Okay.
But they could tell at the bar, like they did.
Oh right,
Yeah.
I haven't seen.
He was definitely
So I
like
have no
young.
idea that she's attacking a kid.
Yeah, he was definitely young. He's just definitely a Goliath. Like you can tell, like he's gonna get big. If you just leave him alone, he's gonna keep growing.
That'd be a
Well,
meme.
that's who I'm attacking, so you know. keep
We
up
know,
with the
we
tradition.
know.
So I'm gonna shoot twice.
Get him.
Where would you like to do?
Moonbeam. Oh shit.
Is there a child around?
12 and 16.
Both hit.
Fuck yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, both hit. Both hit. Sorry.
So that's a 1d8 plus 2 for each of those.
Or if you've 100 marked them, it should be a plus.
Oh,
two
and then a
six.
d, yeah,
Yeah,
add a
you should
d6
add
to
a
each of those.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Alright. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 for the first.
Oh no!
Another 6, 19 total.
First one killed him.
You're
He's
so
not.
good at killing kids.
He's knocked unconscious.
Dead.
Can I, well, Hunter's Mark is a bonus action. Can I move it, or do I have to wait until my next turn?
You have to wait until your next turn.
Okay.
Moving it is a bonus action, so you have to do that.
Does
Um,
the other attack on somebody else?
Can I do that?
Did you attack twice?
Yeah.
Since the first
I'll
one.
allow it. Yeah.
Oh.
Since the first
Do I
one.
need to reroll?
No, just take that damage and move
Okay,
it
then
over.
I'll move
What was it
it.
like?
It was
8?
6 points of damage for the second
I
hit.
thought it was 19 total. So 8.
9. Yeah, 8, sorry.
Which one are you attacking? A half orc or one of the 2 humans?
Half orc.
Half orc. All right. Yeah. So you cut into him. And anything else? I think that's everything. Yeah, you've used everything you possibly can.
Yeah.
Callan, guess what, buddy? It's your turn.
Yeah, I thought he was next.
No, I 23.
Yeah.
He's next to the initiative. He's
Next,
environment.
he held his action.
Oh,
I
oh!
opened
I must have. Sorry, I must have. This thing. You hit next, and it goes to the next part. I must have hit it twice. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Can I go back? Undo. There we go. Yeah, undo. Levi.
Okay, I'm gonna try and shoot him again.
Yeah, shooting Ramsey.
Okay, that's 26.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His AC's not that great. You'll just either roll really good or really shit. There's been no average rolls tonight. It's been way up or way down.
6 points of piercing,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use my bonus action to shoot him again.
Okay.
16. Okay, so 23.
Just to make it easy, he has an AC of 15. Just
Okay, that's 5 more points of piercing.
all right.
You say you're shooting the line, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's gonna end it for me. I'm just gonna stay put.
Okay. Now, Callan.
Yeah. Alright, so I wasn't planning on doing this so quick. But since you're in there, you
What,
would
dying?
see. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
Shade, I take 2 more points of damage, as we've discussed.
Oh, okay.
So all of you will now hear the ground start to rumble.
Oh, shit.
And you start hearing Callan kind of scream as you watch him grow 5 additional feet. And he is now, like,
Hunched over because the wall.
hunched over,
Yeah.
like,
Fine.
hulked out.
In this room, it's about 15 feet.
Oh, so I'm right, probably that far away from the top of the room, and I've now dragged him up, and you can hear the ground is starting to crack. All of y'all are covering your ears, probably except him, from the scream that is happening. And you see that there is blood now flowing down my arms from where the straps have not grown, but they are constricting.
Yeah, there's like bracers he has.
The bracer that looks like wraps. But he is now, like, he was taller than you before. Now he's a whole other even taller than you.
Yeah.
And then he will just start pummeling with his staff that now looks like a sword to him. Just right to his head of the Goliath.
Okay. So far, this Goliath has not been hurt, so
That's fine.
Just letting you know.
That was a 19. It's a 19 plus 6.
Yeah. Oh man.
10 plus 2. 12 points of damage.
Okay. Alrighty.
That's all I can do for now.
Okay. Well, it is his turn next. He's gonna be struggling. Oh fuck! This guy got big. And he's gonna try to slash at you with his 3 attacks again at disadvantage. I fucking hate it.
I mean, kind of, I guess. My reach goes to 10 feet, so it's up to you. Technically, it would be. I mean, I guess you can hit my arm.
He can slash your arm.
Yeah, he can cut at your hand, right?
Yeah,
But that is a good point. Yeah, it would make a difference. But since you're holding with your hand,
Yeah.
I would say that your reach gets farther.
Yeah.
But he can still go like.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Yeah!
Dude, I just need to hit him once.
I've got like 2 hit points.
What is it, a +5? So that's 18.
That hits.
Wait. No, it's not. That is 14.
That still hits. That doesn't change. So
I forgot. I was like, it's disadvantage. I don't take the higher one.
I've fallen conscious. I only had 2 hit points left.
Yeah, that's going to be 5 points of damage
Yeah.
as he cuts into you, and you guys watch. Well, actually, only Feria watches this giant just collapse like fee, fi, fo.
I would like to think it's a little more dramatic than that, sir.
Yeah.
Push me better?
It's getting real dark out there, big guy. Okay, yeah. So you, Callan falls, and now this captain, like this partner of the Lionin, lands back down, and Feria, you watch him like look at you, and you just see like his son. He looks back at you, and you watch him like just take his like hand, scrape across his face, and you see like blood like dripping from his cheeks, and he goes to the other side, and you just see like this blind rage in his eyes as he looks at you. He just points his scimitar at you. He's like, "You're fucking dead." Lion's turn.
That's what happens when you kill children.
What are the odds?
Listen, it had to be in the first couple sessions of the campaign, so that way we can talk shit the whole game.
Yeah.
All right, Lion Boy has his fucking pick of people to attack. Essentially, like everyone's practically here, right? Like you're, well, sorry,
That works.
you're a little farther back shooting your gun. You're a little farther back shooting your arrow.
I'm further back.
You're further back. You're on him.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
You're on him. So really, actually, it's just you two.
Here to figure out where we're all at.
Yeah. So you two are actually the ones on him. So he's going to. He doesn't He doesn't really know you. He doesn't care about you. He's going for you.
I don't know him either.
He wants to get you.
That's the point.
Oh, which is so dumb. Because me, I know that's the dumb target. Like, that's a 1. That's not good.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's a 3. All right.
Okay, well, not
I
quite.
know. It's okay.
That's
Freeze roll
an
I should have
close.
ranged earlier.
An 18?
no.
But you
Sorry.
you're not
Trying to keep it mysterious.
23. So I get 1. He's a plus
I should
5.
do this.
Thank you.
But the damage isn't that high. It's a d6 plus
Yeah.
3. So like, the best he can
You're
do.
right.
5 points of damage as he slashes into you. Actually, sorry. 7 points of damage.
7?
7 because of
Jesus.
things. Mad boy things.
His version of
Ah,
rage.
bad boy.
Mad boy things.
Boy things.
And that's his turn. He's not retreating because he's got you guys pretty much held where he wants you. So he's not retreating. Cornelius.
So the other people left because we killed the kid. And
You don't know that. That's in the other room. You don't know that. That's in the other room. So this tunnel
all I
kind
can
of
see from the
sees.
tunnel is the lion guy.
Yeah, that's really all you can
and
see.
the
You don't.
Goliath.
Yeah, you don't really know that's going on because that.
Okay.
So what had happened?
There, you don't know.
So Callan
Screaming.
Callan ran in there, grabbed him by the throat, and turned and pinned him up against the wall like off
So
to
I
the
was trying to
side.
open the door.
That's the
so
thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, because there's so many big dudes in front of me, I probably can't see the lion guy, right?
And you're blind, so yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm blind. Okay, so just being who I am, I did take 2 shots, and I assume because it's dark, I take disadvantage.
No, there's dancing lights up by.
Okay.
Yeah.
If there's light on.
Well, you attacked.
Yeah, I did attack, so they're probably away
No,
now.
yeah, they went away.
Sorry, fam.
Okay, well, so I'm saying that's why I rolled twice. The first one was a 21. The second one not so lucky at an 18. 14.
Who are you attacking?
I was attacking the big lion guy in front of me.
Yes, it's not.
Okay, and so you see me once again shoot, and
Someone turn on the damn
could I have
lights.
seen him go berserk from that?
You
angle?
heard it. You didn't see it.
You
You heard
would
it.
have heard it and felt it in the ground.
Alright, well, I wouldn't have assumed it was you because I was going to make a witty comment as a bonus action. But that ends my turn. You're like, man, these guys are really hard to hit, aren't they, Levi? In this way. You don't know what you're talking about. These are arrows, not gunpowder.
Melicroft, you're up. And then Caehanna, you're up on deck.
Okay, so it was a scream of agony, right?
It was mixed. It was like lots of screams that happened.
And I could recognize that it was your voice.
I would imagine so, but it would sound very distorted. Like, I don't want to say mythical, but like there was multiple screams lapped onto it.
Well,
It's through thaumaturgy. Like, it happens automatically. So.
the only 2 people that Melicroft really knows are in that room, and he's heard one of them scream out. Can I get around Big Boy?
You can.
I'm going past the lion.
Um,
I can't see.
it's gonna
him,
take half your.
right?
It's gonna take half your movement. Definitely difficult terrain to get past him. So how much is your movement? 30 feet.
Doesn't know me.
30 feet. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can do that. He's gonna take an attack of opportunity. So. Shocker, he missed. He has an AC of 21, dude. Like
Yeah.
it's.
It could have been 22, but I wanted to go with damage. So
Yeah. So
Shields.
you slide through. You know. And
so with
yeah, he lets you go.
with 15 feet of movement, can I get to him or can I see him?
See him.
I can see him.
Yeah.
I'm casting healing word on him.
Bestie.
You serve a gentleman and a scholar.
And a nerd.
Spell.
And a giant piece of metal.
Oh well, I guess that rolled in the chat, did it?
I don't know.
No, it didn't.
Honey.
Okay, I'm rolling it. Oh, okay,
She's
yes.
fine.
Healing word.
She's fine.
So what is that? A
She's
D4 plus whatever.
D4 plus spellcasting ability. So it's
know,
not much.
she's
It's
fine.
you
Just
get 4
people
hit points back.
Hey.
But you're up.
I'm up.
Hey, how much did you give him?
4 total hit points.
You are back up. And sorry, because Michael, I haven't played with you in a while. I've never played with you. Just to clear this up, I don't know if I talked about it in the pregame session, but I don't do the whole like unconscious shit. So you're either down or you're up. So
Yeah.
there's no like in my world, right? I'm not saying like this isn't rules as written or whatever, but like in my world, there's no like stabilizing.
Yeah.
You're either back at 1 HP or you're down and doing death saves. just clearing that up. So yeah, you're good.
Okay. I'm up.
Like if you roll your 3 saves, you're back up at 1 hit point.
Go with Shrink Back.
All right, Caehanna.
Somebody's still big.
Okay.
And then Isadora, you're up next. Shortly
I'm
after.
gonna try and get around the line, dude.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna try and get around the line.
Trying to get around him, okay? Yeah. It's a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
So he's gonna take his attack of opportunity, slash at you, and do 8 points of damage with his scimitar.
Okay.
But you're able to get past him. You have about 15 feet of movement. You're able to get into the room. What you doing?
I'm gonna take a look around. See.
You can get like to the door with this 15 feet of movement
Okay.
because it's like difficult terrain getting past this big ass lion. So you can get to the door just like Melicraft. You can't like get in there and like get in melee range unless, well, you can get there and like hold your action in case one of them try to attack you, but you're not able to like melee them unless you want to do some sort of like range attack.
No.
But you do assess and you see that Callan looked real hurt. Well, you don't even know his name.
Yeah,
That
I
guy.
know his name.
That guy who's full of muscle looks like he went down first. So muscles are full of shit, essentially, and he's back up, but he's not looking great. And then there's a dead kid.
Can I see did I see anything else? Like another door to another room, or just...
There is another door, yeah. You see a door on the other end. It looks like it hasn't been opened, so it looks like that's what they were trying to figure out while you guys barged in.
I can't get to it. I guess I'll hold my action.
Okay, are you gonna hold to attack?
I'll hold
If
to
someone
attack.
attacks you, or
If someone attacks me.
okay. All right, Isadora.
Alright. I'm gonna try to cast Ray of Enfeeblement on the lion.
Okay. What fuck that do?
So if I hit him, the target deals. Then you would only deal half damage with weapon attacks.
Is that
and
the dog?
strength.
Is that the dog? What is he doing?
Here's a dog.
Oh, it's Marley. It's fine. Sorry, I thought she was like scratching. I was like, what's she doing? Marley is scratching shit.
That would be 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so that just means that the lion, Ramsey, can only deal half damage with weapon attacks that he uses strength for.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Is this a save?
No, it says
Just
make
the
a
range
ranged
of
spell
spell.
attack against the target on the hit. The target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends. At the
Nice.
end of each of the target's turns, it can make a Constitution saving throw against the spell.
Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, he definitely got whacked by that, and he's enfeebled.
Great, and I'm gonna do my little Eldritch Blast as a
Enfeebled.
little cantrip.
The enfeebler.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Great. That's an extra 3 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. The half orc is gonna turn to you, Feria, and attack. It's a 19, so it's gonna hit, but you don't do a lot of damage. That's 3 points coming your way. The 2 humans are also gonna attack you since you think you just killed their friend. That is a 17 to hit.
Yes.
That's 6 points of damage.
Yes.
The other one, that was also 7, same rolls. But this one was only 5, so.
I'm almost out. these low
Feria, you
HP points. Yeah.
you are up. You look up and now there's 3 on you because they all melee attack, so they're on you.
Yeah.
What's it doing?
I'm going to cast Hail of... Well, I'm going to move my Hunter's Mark onto the Goliath. Is what I'm saying.
The adult Goliath. Take out the whole family tree. Okay.
Yes.
Just wipe the whole line.
Yeah, just take them all out. I'm not going to cast that yet, actually. And then I'm just going to shoot... Yeah, I'm just going to shoot him.
Okay. With what?
With a...
Okay.
She steals one of Levi's guns and shoots.
18.
18 does hit. Can't parry that.
6 plus 2 is 8.
8 points of damage on Legalize. And that's a regular arrow.
Did you apply your hunter's mark?
Yeah, that was with the hunter's mark. And I only have one. One attack.
Okay.
That's,
Levi.
Yeah.
You're up, big guy. The lion is still there.
Yeah.
But you don't have a giant metal shield blocking all your shots anymore.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot him twice again. Let's see. That is 25 and natural 20.
How are you rolling a 25?
I have a +7 to hit.
How?
I have no idea.
Well, for me, my dex is +4 plus a +2 proficiency. That's 6.
Right, but what do you have that's a 5?
I don't know. I've got proficiency, which is +2, and then I've got a +3 to dex.
That would be a +5.
I have a +7
Yeah.
What do you mean? For what?
for my ability to hit people. I have a dex that's +4 already. Plus my proficiency, that's +6. Plus the item I have.
What is this? What is it?
So
That's
he can
something
easily
in
be a
here.
5.
Okay.
One
Well,
of
both
my
are
traits
gonna
is
hit.
+2.
Both are gonna hit for sure if you're rolling
Okay.
a natural 20. That's definitely gonna
And if you're a
smack him.
sharpshooter, you could definitely take the -5 and plus
Yeah.
damage if you were doing that. You have to do that before you roll.
Let's see. That's a 10 for the first hit, and then or 13 for the first hit, and then a 7 for the second.
Okay.
And at the end of my turn, I have to reload.
Yeah. Yeah, he's looking rough, but he's still up. He's still up. Okay. Callan.
Okay. So I will stand up. And rage again. So same thing. The ground will start to crack even more. The scream happens again.
Oh yeah, did you shrink after?
Yeah,
you
I would have.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
when he hit the ground, he shriveled back up.
Oh, thank God. Only 1 point of damage.
oh, that would have been funny.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
Yourself out by raging.
Oh, so you
And that while I'm raging, I will pull the short sword and,
Okay.
and make the glaive.
Yep.
And and then kind of like very like
What a
martial
payoff.
arty, just and try and chop the Goliath in half from behind.
See if
Yep.
it's about
So
I would be
Faria,
flanking.
yeah. So Faria, you watch him come, or Faria and Melcroft, you guys both, and Caehanna, watch him come back and like bulk back up Hulk style, and you watch him take this sword, which now looks like a little skewer, and he puts it on top of this rod and like clicks it into place, and now it's like this long polearm glaive that he like is being super cool with.
Super cool with.
And he goes slashy against who?
The Goliath that I would get flanking,
Daddy
try to get
Goliath.
flanking with her.
Father.
You would have
Yeah,
advantage.
Daddy
Yeah.
Goliath.
Good job. Line they were in.
19?
19 hits, yeah. Damn.
Where's the D10? Nope. There it is. Sharp dice. 7 points of damage, and then I get a polearm attack. 17 to hit for with the staff.
17 does hit.
Okay. And that's just a D4. Just a straight. 3 plus 2 is 7. Another 7 points of damage.
Okay. Again, you see him. You're familiar with this, like, almost like the blade cuts into him, but it doesn't, like, seem like it doesn't go as deep as it should. And it just kind of brushes off him, but he starts bleeding from the back as you slash into behind him. And he looks back at you. And then he looks back forward at Faria. And it's his turn.
I'm going down.
He looks at you and yeah, well he already said what he had to say.
I get it.
That is a 17.
Yeah.
No.
He just needs to get to one.
That's 9 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm done.
That was his first attack, and then he sees you on the ground, and he's gonna like stand over you, and he's gonna slash at you again. It's gonna automatically.
Does he step away from me?
Mhm.
No, I'll take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Lower.
Him being an asshole.
It's okay.
21 to hit.
Yeah.
Place whatever.
Kill him.
12 plus 4 is 16. Thank you.
Okay.
16 points of damage as he walks away. Just a straight upward slash across his back.
Okay. The lion, who's now holding off, really just you two. Really, like, I mean, you're there. Yeah. You guys are just shooting him, and he's just like, fucking sucks. He's going to attack you, Isadora. 3 times. Actually, you know what? No, he's not. He's going to retreat. He's going to fall back. You'll have an attack of opportunity as he turns and like runs back to the other room where Caehanna, well, everyone is. And
I never made it past like.
yeah, he's going to run back that way, so he's going to have to attack either you or him, and he's definitely going for you. So.
Is he running past me or?
No, he's running at you.
At me. Okay, good.
It's 19.
Come on, sweet boy.
I don't hit him with my attack of opportunity.
Okay. 22. 17.
my God.
17's the lucky number. I have one more attack. Hold on, let's see if I can do it again. 18, 23. Okay, so I hit you twice. This feels good. This is a it's a big win for the program. Okay. The first one, 7 points of damage, and then 7 points. Same thing. 4 and 4. Set 14 points of slashy fuck you damage.
Okay.
And Cornelius, you're up.
Oh yeah, let's go. The only guy in front of me is the lion. My first attack definitely would have failed because I did the rolls and I was like not even close.
Okay.
And another miss, I would have looked over towards him like, I swear I'm a lot better than this. I'm gonna really focus in this time.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot down using my action surge to get my second attack.
Okay.
At
disadvantage?
Huh?
At disadvantage?
With disadvantage on both, both
Yep.
of them. But I did get the lowest one on the disadvantage was 11, so that puts me 20 actually, because I have a +9 ridiculously because I was doing the math wrong. So I do hit him with that. I did 4.4. Yeah, so I did 9 points of piercing damage on that arrow.
Okay.
And it hits, and I go, see? Hey, you got him.
You don't even see it, so.
I can't see it.
Yeah, you don't even know it.
I just believe it. It's
He just really trusted it. Melicroft.
I am going to use my Channel Divinity healing song. Who all is within 30 feet of me that's taking damage? I'm aware. Myself and these two. I don't think anyone else is taking damage.
I have damage, but
Oh, she does.
Are you
She's
with
in the room.
Are you
Yeah,
with
she's
me?
right next to
She's
you.
like in the doorway, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, so Caehanna, Feria, Callan, and myself already gained 5 hit points automatically.
That's, yeah.
And you are back up.
How is the...
And that is the only time I can do that today, so...
He's okay.
Huh?
He's okay.
Oh, okay.
The lion looks...
A little worse for wear.
Yeah, he's not purring.
This kid's got claws.
Caehanna.
Maybe they were all children.
Caehanna and then Isadora.
Damn.
Okay, I'm just trying to get to the door. So I'm going to maneuver my way to the other door that I see.
Okay. Alright. You'll take attacks of opportunity from the Goliath and the 2 humans.
And I was holding my attack, so.
Or if it's your turn again, those would have gone away. It's your new turn.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha.
Dude. Does a 13 hit you?
Yes.
Oh, that was the best I rolled. Wait, what is your AC?
It's
Well.
not.
Oh, okay, good. So 13's the only thing that hit you. right, you take 5 points of damage as he slashes into you as you
I
run by.
basically made sure that hit didn't really count. You're back to where you were.
Isadora.
Isadora.
I was
Isadora.
on the verge of a sneeze.
Okay.
Look over, you're like,
That's the worst.
Isadora.
you might survive.
First I was afraid, he was petrified.
I'm gonna just throw a little Eldritch Blast at him.
Eldritch Blast.
At the
Yeah.
lion.
The lion boy?
I finally hit him.
21. Do you hit that
It
one?
hits, yeah.
4 points of damage.
Okay.
Not much, but
You've done 90% of the damage to him.
Yep.
Because all your shit's magical.
I hit him once and then ignored him.
You're not worth my time.
Yeah, for like 4 points.
Very different from beat you.
Well, if he does hit let's just say I'm with these guys.
Remember the growl? All
Okay,
right.
my weapon's magic, man.
Is it?
I mean,
Are the arrows?
a bow.
But are the
I guess
arrows?
the arrows. Okay. The arrows would do that.
Yeah, the magic.
All
That
right.
string's great, but that's not what hits it.
I should have chosen a different weapon. Got it. Sorry. My bad.
Isadora.
Isadora just win.
I just went.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Go again.
No. Okay, so really happy about this. The young Goliath stabilizes. I rolled a natural 20 on his death save. He came back, I swear to God. The first one was like a 15, and then the second one was a natural 20. So he's back, but he's still laying down, and he's like looking around and seeing like the shit going around. So he's okay. He's okay.
He's okay.
He's okay. He's
No,
good.
no, I'm kidding.
That little scale.
Is he doing okay there?
I'm kidding!
The half orc. Are you good over
Sorry,
there?
just ignore that.
The half orc is going to attack. Well, you. Of course, you. You killed the kid. They all want to kill you.
Actions have consequences.
I did it.
That's a 13.
No.
Okay, so he misses. The two humans are also going to attack you because you killed the kid. That's a 18.
Do they have to walk away from me as well?
They're all still on. They never left her.
Oh, okay.
They've all been on her because like they were slashing at her. She went down, and then people came in, and now it's their turn again, and she's back up. So they're still slashing. That's 4 points of damage on the first one.
Are you out again?
My group is dying.
Jesus.
I had to do
Calm
that
down.
for you because you got hit, so you
I
failed two
appreciate
already.
it.
I was
Yeah.
like, no.
I appreciate it.
And then 5 points of damage on the second attack.
Down again.
This is why we need the cleric, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Fairy, it's your turn. Death save.
That's a good arrow to me.
Oh, that was the timing.
The first thing I did.
That's a 5.
This is great.
Great. Levi, you're back up. Callan is hurt. Feria is downed. Melicroft is hurt.
I have no healing. Cool. I'm just gonna keep shooting the lion.
The lion is hurt.
Kick his ass.
That is 23 to hit.
Dude, yeah, everything you do hits.
And that hits as well. Same thing.
Okay. Those are gonna hit.
Oh, shit.
Playing Oath of the Grave.
9 and another 5 points. So
How much?
14 points.
14, 7. Okay. He's up.
Fall down.
Dead yet?
He's up. Well, you're shooting with arrows, and he's barbarian.
I was about to say, I know he's raging.
It's only doing half. Okay. That was Levi. Next up, Callan.
Okay.
Okay.
How is the Goliath in front of me looking? I mean, you
Better
think he's
than you.
okay? Better than me?
We should see the other guy.
I will.
He's also like
Do I see that his son's become awake?
Oh, I don't know. You make a perception check as
Does
a
that take my
bonus
whole action
action.
to make a perception check?
I'll do it as a bonus action if you want.
That means you didn't kill
11 plus 4 is 15.
Yeah, you'd notice. For some reason, in the midst of battle, you glance over and see him like blinking awake, even though you just did the same blink a few moments ago.
Yeah.
big neck kid.
Yeah, you're like, well, I can empathize with that. That wasn't fun. Can't we all just get along?
No.
No, you're dead.
We can.
We wanted to arm wrestle this before.
Oh, you know what? I'll have to do this. Can I try and restrain the Goliath from behind so that he can't attack? Because I know he's coming up soon. So can I like?
Yeah, make a contested grapple attack.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll say like contested strength attack or roll. What's a strength roll?
Thank God for raging.
I'm better at
I
this.
think
'cause
he
I'm
is
mad.
too, though.
I can bet. 23.
22.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Like I said, thank God for raging. And so
With
I will,
his first roll is so bad. His
and
first roll
then
is so bad.
I will grapple him and pull him away from Feywild.
Okay, you can't pull him.
I haven't used my movement, so
Oh yeah. You
I would have half my movement to move him.
Yeah, you can pull him about 10, 15 feet.
I would just pull him back and restrain him.
Okay. That is your
Yep,
whole...
that was my turn.
It's always funny that you two have picked on each other. Like, you keep fighting him because he's right after you in the initiative. So, like, then he's like, no, fuck you. Yeah, I think he's just gonna...
Whatever you can do.
He's just pissed. He's not thinking smart. Like, he's not thinking, oh, I should break the wrist and, like, snap out of it. He's like, no. He's
Hey,
like,
you know what?
he's gonna
It's a
flail.
disadvantage. I'm okay.
Yeah, he's definitely disadvantage. Does a 16 hit you?
14 was my AC.
Okay, that may not be good yet. I'm rolling a disadvantage. No, he misses. First strike misses. Oh, please, please.
Is that a critical?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. 16, so that'll hit. Yeah, I rolled a 20 on the first roll, and then the second one wasn't good. Yeah, so he only hits once here, because, you know, fucking life. And that was going to be for 8 points of slashing damage as he, like, slashes back at you with his scimitar.
There's perk to be a ranger.
You guys watch the lion. You see him kind of like out of breath, like hobbled over a little bit. He sees everyone, like blood all over the place. This kid just got killed and resurrected. And you watch him like reach into his pouch and pull out this vial.
Oh, God damn it.
And just downs that bitch.
Did he use his whole action or?
He did. He's not doing anything else. Cornelius.
I shot with my bow. I missed. And now his hand did.
Melicroft.
I rolled a 4 and a 9.
How far away is Feria from me?
Oh, pretty
Right in
close.
front of you.
Pretty close. Yeah, right in front of you almost.
I'm gonna run over to her, hunker over her, and then use lay on hands and give her 10 hit points.
I feel bad because
You
like
got-
I am purposely staying above her so that they gotta get around.
You're
me
creating
to
like
get
a
to
turtle shell. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
you're keeping your secret.
Any bonus action you're trying to do here?
Not at all.
Huh?
Any bonus action you're trying to do, or is that it?
I don't think I have any bonus action stuff.
Okay.
I have.
He's laying his hands on her.
I'm.
He's laying his body on her.
Literally laying body.
Just imagine your chest opening with a...
Caehanna and Isidore, you're up.
Yeah, so I'm at the door. correct? Okay. And How close is she and Goliath?
5 feet. Real
5
close.
feet. Okay. I will take my greatsword and attack the closest Goliath.
Okay.
There's the one on the ground and the one I'm grappling. So
The one he's grappling is kind of far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 10
So
feet.
the Goliath on like the kid who's on the ground like
I wouldn't attack the kid.
yeah. So there's 2 humans and a half orc,
Okay.
but the other Goliath is like 15 feet away. He's holding him. You could walk over and get it, but you'll take attack. Actually, no. You're not by the door. You're by the other door.
Yes, I'm at the other door.
So you're right next to him because
Yeah.
he pulled him back.
So my back's against like the wall.
Yeah, you can attack that guy and you'll automatically hit.
Yeah, because he's restrained.
Okay. So I'll attack
say
the
we-
Goliath
you know,
here,
I don't know
grappling.
I don't know how to put it up there.
Is it an auto crit or is it?
I don't know if it's an. I think it's just an auto hit. I don't think it's an auto crit.
So you guys are like over here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
over
So,
here.
okay. So I think me and Levi are still chilling out over here.
Just in the hall.
Taking pop shots in the hall. You're like, shit, I'm like,
I got him.
I'm just
Yeah, Isidore, Levi, and Cornelius haven't taken a hit yet.
The room you're in, is it lit up?
They
at all
don't
from
need
there?
to. They're all ranged
Because
fighters.
the humans can see in there too.
I can't see shit.
they were casting shit and got away. So during the
9.
battle, it's like dark. They've been taking disadvantage hits. Like they just
Happened too.
yeah.
9.
Huh?
9.
I was in a fight in the dark time.
Points of damage.
me like right now. I'm right next to her.
I mean,
What are you attacking with again?
You would.
My greatsword.
You're yelling. I can't see shit.
Well, the first time and then the second time. And
And then the third time.
reference it the third time. I hit him.
Okay.
I think I hit him.
Isadora, you're up.
Okay.
Did you do damage?
I'm just gonna do another little Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch blast.
Blast.
It does not hit.
That's a lot for
But that's okay. As my bonus action, I'm gonna cast dancing lights and like put them around Cornelius because he says that he can't see anything. so like whatever.
So
like,
in the hallway.
In the hallway,
Yeah.
just so he can see.
Holy shit!
I just imagine like there's like 4 arrows in the wall, just in the opposite direction.
Yeah, Cornelius, you see like your arrows that have missed left, right, up, down.
Here I was thinking I'd hit something.
Okay. The younger Goliath is going to use his movement to stand up, and he's going to see his dad being like manhandled and like gouged right now, and he's gonna like scream out and like hurtfully run and try to like attack. He's gonna get attacks of opportunity from Feria
Ooh yeah.
and Melicroft.
You get to attack him.
No, I know. I'm
Oh.
she doesn't want me to
Would there be a way, like for my crouch position, can I like smack him on the back with the flat of my blade? I'm trying to. It's an attack of opportunity, but I'm trying to like knock him off his back. I'm not trying to kill the kid.
Listen.
Non-lethal.
I don't do the like you know.
Non-lethal is not a thing in this campaign.
He's got 1 HP. So I mean,
You either kill the
You've got what?
So is it? Do I kill the kid or I don't kill the kid?
no, it's not kill. Like you can do non-lethal damage.
That's
but
what I'm trying to just
distract him.
distract him or
Knock
turn
him
him
down.
around.
Just say
I'm trying to like sweep his leg or something. I'm hitting him with the flat of
Oh
my
yeah,
greatsword.
you can do that.
I'm not
Yeah.
trying to kill
make
the
it, make
child.
it, make an attack roll, but try to like sweep the leg. Yeah,
Yeah.
make it a regular attack roll.
Regular attack roll. Okay.
I do for it, sweep the leg.
That is gonna be
You actually slice through his Achilles.
17 to hit.
Yeah, easy.
He bleeds out.
So yeah, you swipe and you're like, no, save yourself. And you're like, and he's just like,
Just get back down.
and he does. He kind of stumbles.
Decreases,
He stumbles and falls down, and he would have to use the rest of the movement to stand back up, so he can't get there. The half orc is going to see Melicroft kind of hovering over and try to attack Melicroft. This isn't gonna work. He's gonna try to attack Melicroft.
You say that because you haven't like
Hit
hit him like multiple times.
Yeah, with the big guys who have the +5.
Okay, fair.
These guys do not. They would literally have to crit, and he doesn't. So half orc misses.
New tactic, turtle shell.
The 2 humans.
I just fan out to a giant umbrella.
The 2 humans are going to kind of branch out and come around Callan from each side an attack.
Oh, my back was against the wall, but that's okay. That's what I was trying to
all
do.
the way back. Well, they can still get to your side.
Okay.
I'm not saying they're behind you. They're just
Okay.
coming around you. And that's gonna miss. Jesus Christ, dude. Do something. 17. Does that hit you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 6 points of slashing damage from the last human.
Okay.
I feel so weird saying the human killed
I
you.
have 3 hit points left.
Feria. You're up, girl. How you doing?
Alright. First I'm gonna turn to Melicroft, I'm gonna pat him on his shoulder and go, thanks, buddy. And then, can I still shoot?
I was gonna shoot an arrow, like,
Yeah,
between-
can I like...
No!
He'll move his head till the head hole is empty.
Have you shot a bow and arrow? Can you do that laying down? Like, no fucking
Years of
way.
training.
Yeah.
No fucking
Someone who's
way.
proficient in bows.
You know what? Sure, you can.
I would
You
say
can.
Yeah, someone who's proficient in
Their AC is just gonna be.
bows.
They're gonna have 3/4 cover.
Say,
But you can do it.
Either that or she gets like disadvantage. My personal opinion.
Yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna try. So...
That makes it easier. You have disadvantage. You can
Okay,
shoot.
who's
She
the
shoots and it hits
closest to me?
Half orc. He's right on you. You have disadvantage if you're shooting a bow that close.
What about... Yes, we'll do that.
I mean, you already have disadvantage, so fuck
Yeah,
it.
either
Like,
way.
might as well.
Okay, so...
Double disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I rolled a 19 and a 20.
They were like,
Whoa!
Mountain Dew and fucking Doritos.
Yeah.
Who did I have the hunter's mark on? I think I had it on the bar.
You had it on the Big Daddy.
You had it on
Okay.
Dad.
Yeah.
And did that go away when you
It
went
does.
down?
It's
Yeah.
not concentration
It
anymore,
does.
but you still want to
Right.
conscious.
Okay.
No, you have
No
to
worries.
redo it.
That's fine.
You can still redo it. You haven't used a bonus action.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, yeah, I'll put it on the half orc since he's close.
Oh, the half orc. Okay.
Because that's what I'm shooting at.
Sure. Yeah.
So 3, 4, 5. That's 6 points of damage.
He's dead. He's dead. This guy this half orc has had 2 HP for like 4 rounds. Just no one has attacked him since you fucked him up the first round. Like he's been like, just like, oh no, don't attack me. Like I was waiting for someone to attack this half orc. I was like, he's just,
I'm just a little on half.
yeah, he's living on a prayer over here.
Hanging out here all night.
Wait, go ahead and roll your full damage though, because you have your hunter's mark too.
Yeah, that was. I rolled a 1 on that d6.
How much was it total?
It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 points of damage.
Okay, yeah, he's dead. I was seeing if you would have doubled the max and killed him outright, but no, he's not doing good. Any movement? You trying to get out from underneath Melicroft?
Yeah,
or you
no,
happy?
I'm staying exactly where I am.
All right, Levi.
Takes you from above with no judgment.
Levi, we're back to the top.
You're the hat.
I'm the hat.
So we're still in the hallway, right? I'm guessing everybody else is in that big chamber,
Yeah,
right?
I remember.
Where the
keep
hell's the
shitting that
lion?
Yeah, you can
The
see it.
line's still right there.
You and I are right here, and like the lion guy's right here.
And then I'm
There's
back
two
here.
humans.
Okay. Okay.
So you can still shoot the light guy.
Just shoot the lion. You
Okay.
can see now.
Yeah.
He's at full health.
I've had dark vision this whole time.
Yeah, he's had no issue.
I have no issue here. It's just shit.
It's really for him who's yelling, I can't see
I hope
shit.
to God I can kill him because I had a really high roll after he gave me vision.
Oh, good, okay.
I mean, I'm not saying go
Okay,
for
yeah.
it, but-
I'm gonna shoot for the lion again. What is that? 19 to 25.
Oh, just a 20. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That's it.
Meager 25.
You haven't rolled under a 20 on any of your attacks.
I know.
Holy
It's
shit.
plus 7. So for 7 points of damage there, and then I'm gonna use a grit point to do a disarming shot.
Okay.
See if you can't drop it. and you
Watch.
gotta roll a DC.
Drop your weapon.
Fucking just drop it.
Okay. Do I have to save on that or what?
Yeah, DC 13. So,
What is the save?
The strength.
I
Strength.
think it's strength.
He's raging. He gets advantage on
Yeah.
strength save. It's 19. That'll save.
I'm gonna shoot him again then.
Yeah, I would too.
Oh, 13. I think I missed that one.
13 misses. Yeah.
Okay.
Callan, you're up, kid.
So I know that I'm surrounded. But now that I have another turn, when he's still grappled, now I'm going to make him prone and restrain him where he can't move.
Okay.
So I'm gonna I've had him like in the wrestling hold. So I'm gonna kind of let go and let him lean him forward, and then just
Slam him
kind
down.
of slam him down, knee into the back.
Do you want to do like an unarmed strike as you do that, or just for the vision?
I have to make another contested. I think it's another contested roll.
Okay.
So I have to roll for that. But that's a 17 plus 5 or 4. So 21.
Yeah, he wins. That's an
So
18.
he's still grappled.
It's an 18 plus 4, so 22.
Okay.
Just
So-
like last time.
So he didn't go down, but he's still grappled.
Yeah, he fights you back a little bit and kind of stands up. You're way bigger than him in this moment, which is weird for him because he's a Goliath. But he's like pushing back and like really not making it easy for you.
Okay.
Anything else you're doing?
Huh?
Anything else you're doing on your
That's all I
turn?
can do. I only have one attack.
Okay, he's going to do the same thing. Kind of like after he like fights that off, he's gonna take his sword, and, like, kind of like ting ting.
Okay.
See if he can get you. Disadvantage. That's 19 and 1. Fuck me. 18. 14.
Hits.
14 hits. That'll be 4 plus 2. 6 points of damage on that one. And then he has one more. And it doesn't matter because he rolled a 1 on the first one.
Oh, I'm still out. So
You were out on that?
I need three hit points left. Oh, he rolled 3. It was 3 attack damage or 6 damage.
It was 6 damage.
Oh no, then it's half to 3.
Okay, so you go limp after that second attack, and he's going to take the third attack to attack Caehanna instead of you, and he won't have disadvantage on that.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't.
He did. It's
Dude.
We're all rolling. We're all rolling.
Dude, I need y'all's rolls right now because I'm struggling.
Yeah, I'm looking at
Okay,
that corner.
Lion Boy. Lion Boy is gonna attack Melicroft. He just something about you, man.
What is he attacking with?
Was he attacking with?
Yeah.
Sword?
Any
sword.
weapon that uses strength, he gets half damage if he hits.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't do my save at the end of my
Any
last
yeah,
turn.
Yeah, your last turn.
Oh, that's my fault for not doing it. Okay, so.
I forgot to, if I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
no. Yeah, he takes. It's the damage though. It's not like disadvantage. It's like the
No,
half
yeah,
damage.
it's like if you hit
So I've taken
whatever
less
damage, you
damage
take
from
half
him?
damage.
But
I still have to hit him first. So.
Yeah.
The lucky number here is 17. That's the lucky number. And nah, so
I like to imagine he's been hitting me the entire time.
it's just hitting off the top. It's not doing damage.
And then you do a con save. to
I
see
am
if
gonna do
you
the
have-
con save this time. Thank you. Oh fuck you! Now I rolled a 17.
Yeah, you pass.
Yeah, I mean the
So you're
con's
not
plus 2,
enfeebled
so
anymore.
that's a 19.
Yeah, you're good.
I want to hit him so bad.
I knew this was gonna be the case.
Oh, just wait till there's magic, then it doesn't matter.
All around.
Cornelius.
Oh yeah.
Cornelius, you're up.
What you doing?
Cornelius.
Now the light has come on in the room. I go, oh, well, obviously that'd be way more helpful to see. And I shoot, and it's 26 to hit.
Hey!
10 points of piercing.
Into the lion, right?
Yeah,
Into Ramsey? Okay.
10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank God.
It's probably not enough, but I used my acid surge earlier.
It's
But the
close.
moment you did that, I was like, jeez! And like, it's immediate dark right into it.
Melicroft, you're up, buddy.
I love it.
Yeah, it's the one fault on my guy. Oh, you know about to shoot shit.
So Lion Boy's right on top of
I
me.
told you I could shoot the bow.
You're right behind me.
Below you.
I'm below,
Below
you
me.
Yeah, you're turtle shelling.
Wait, the lion?
I'm out.
And you're
Yeah, lion's on him.
Oh, okay.
He just missed all 3 attacks on him trying to get him.
Can you believe I pay these people?
yeah,
Your
I
whole team's like down.
I know. I was gonna do something earlier, but it wouldn't have mattered. Like, it wouldn't have mattered what I was gonna do. So.
I'm gonna hit Callan with another healing word.
I mean, I believe this.
Did you say?
I said thank God.
Oh, I thought you said fuck.
No.
It's not for me.
Okay. Hey, 5.
I'll take it.
Callan's back up.
Okay. Anything else, or you're staying there protecting her?
I'm staying there.
Okay,
for
Caehanna.
Caehanna.
Okay.
Caehanna.
Let's see. That Goliath still up.
What?
The Goliath.
Yeah.
Yes. He's not grappled anymore, but he's up.
Okay. I will. Okay. Yeah. Still trying to learn this app. Well, I'm gonna use a great sword again and attack him.
Okay. Go ahead.
Hold on, it's snowing. Oh my gosh.
It's snowing.
It is.
Yeah, me too. I think you just hit.
Oh my god, I don't know how to do that. Japanese. Alright, where was it at?
So fun.
Okay. 18.
Okay. 18 definitely hits.
Okay.
You're attacking the Goliath, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you hit him. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
8.
8 points of damage. And that's slashing. Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes.
That was more of me saying yes. I
Okay.
Okay, Isadora.
Okay. I'm gonna do chill touch. So for a moment, the dancing lights will go away, and we'll be wrapped in darkness again.
You're like light. Oh shit.
Dirty 20.
For chill touch. Who are you touching?
Yeah, the lion.
The lion.
The lion. And then that's 5 points of damage, and then as a bonus action, I'll get the dancing lights back up for
Okay.
for 2 minutes. They go away, I have a moment of panic, and then I'll put them back up.
Oh gee. Hi. Thank the goals.
Okay. The young Goliath that got tripped is gonna stand up.
Damn it. Oh, also for chill touch, he can't
He has 10
he
feet
can't
left movement.
regain hit points until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Young Goliath's gonna stand up and he's gonna like yell at his dad. He's gonna say, "Dad, run!" And the kid's just gonna fucking run. He's out of there.
Is the kid running away, like leaving?
Yeah, he's getting the fuck out. Like,
Yeah, okay.
huh?
Good for the kid.
Well, he's gonna try because they're in the hallway.
Can I? Is it a free action to just shout something really quick?
Sure.
Melchow's just gonna shout, "The boy is running! He's fleeing the fight!" And that's it. That's all he's screaming there.
Yeah, and that kid is
That could be seen as
Is that
like
too?
he's
Get him.
leaving.
he's leaving.
He's fleeing. Well, these two know that if someone's fleeing, I'm not gonna hunt them down unless they've like previously.
Yeah, but
like,
he doesn't. He's a
This is
gunslinger.
a kid that got
He
white
doesn't.
fucker.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't.
So, anyways, I started blasting.
If this boy's just taking off running,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna go after him.
Yeah.
We don't need these people. We need the dagger that they're supposed to.
So he runs.
Oh, he could.
After he runs, the two humans that were like attacking Callan see Callan get back up again. They're like, it's got to be frustrating if you're them, right? And he's gonna see that Ellis, which is the kid that ran, and they're gonna like try to sneak around and like run as well. And they're like, "Sorry, boss," and they run too. So the two humans and the Goliath, the orc is dead. He's gone. But the two humans and the Goliath start to making their way out of the tunnel, like
big
into the
Goliath as
tunnel.
well?
No, the big Goliath is still there. He just saw his son. His son just ran. It's not his action yet to do anything. But they start to run through the tunnel. They can only get like to the tunnel entrance almost. They'll have attacks of opportunity against them from Caehanna. No, not Caehanna. Yeah, Caehanna. And Isadora and Melicroft and the Callan. So everyone can attack these kids as they, or not kids, but the humans are adults. But they're running as well. They're fleeing as well. But yeah, you can attack them as you want.
The only
I will-
one Melchor screamed out was a kid.
I won't use mine unless Daddy Goliath moves.
No, he's not. It's not his turn yet.
Okay.
He can't. Yeah. I'm sure he would like to, but he can't. He's tired of seeing you freaks resurrect. He's like, what the fuck?
I've killed him 4 times.
I messed up.
Okay.
I got 16.
Which one are you attacking?
Yeah, which one?
Oh, I get 2?
There's 2 humans and
Okay,
there's
fine.
Well, you get to choose.
there's 2 humans and then there's a kid.
Well, I don't think she gets all the
Thank
trees.
you.
The kid was too far away. The
Yeah.
humans were right
Oh,
next
good.
to you.
Okay, great.
The humans were right next to you attacking Callan.
Okay,
So,
well, I'll
there's
just
one for each human.
Just one.
Just one.
Oh.
Oh, just one?
You only get one opportunity to attack.
Okay, well then whatever human is closest to me, I'll just
Okay.
swipe my sword at
Yeah,
it.
you definitely hit with that 16, so go ahead and roll damage on that.
Well,
10.
Alive.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, he is very, very close to. Yeah, he's able to get out, but he you cut him, and this guy you see pieces of bone in his spine as you cut into him, and he's and he's limping out of the cavern through that walkway where you two are at the moment. Feria.
Okay.
Hey man, good luck.
What? No, it's your turn. It's your turn.
Okay. Okay. So can the Goliath see me?
And the umbrella shield.
The turtle
Yes.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna go ahead and heal myself more, just in case.
Can you heal yourself this whole time?
Not much. But I kept going down. I really healed
Man, you
myself.
were talking to Callan about taking advantage of Melicroft, and now you're taking
I think
advantage.
they both do it.
And then as soon as I turned, I would get her down again.
Makes me the best money I've ever spent.
Wait, that's what you pay us to
So
do.
yeah, you go ahead and use
I'm gonna heal
your
myself, but then
what are you using to heal yourself?
a cure wounds.
Cure wounds.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But then I'm gonna turn to Melicroft and say, "Go help Callan. Look away for me." And I'm gonna look at the
It's been around.
barbarian. I don't know if he's still reaching, but I wouldn't know that. And I'm gonna I don't know what it's called, but
You can't
essentially
see me.
because what?
Sorry.
You can't see me.
John C.
Don't see it.
I'm gonna do the fallen Azimur thing where my eyes turn into sunken black pools of nothing and my face gets all gone, and so I'm gonna try and frighten him and say, "Run to your son or run
Okay.
to your kid or whatever."
Yeah. Yeah. So her face becomes disformed and disgusting and terrifying, and this Goliath who's he just watched his kid run out and the other humans, and he sees his partner really wounded, and he looks at you turning your face, and he's just he's not frightened, but he's confused.
I'm confused too.
It's hard to scare a mad boy. Yes.
How's he looking?
Oh, yeah, it's hard to scare.
Scare a mad boy.
Yeah.
Okay. We are back up to Levi. Levi, you now see, you hear Melicroft yell, "They're fleeing!" And you see the young Goliath running terrified, and then you see the 2 humans behind, one running quickly, one dragging, not doing well. What do you do?
I'm gonna put my gun at them and tell them to drop all their money. Just leave the gold. Just whatever you do.
Leave the money, please.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, so they, at the moment, they're on their way to you, right? Because it's still combat, so it's not their turn yet.
Right.
They're on their way to you, but I will keep that in mind when it gets back to them.
Okay.
But you're not taking an action to kill them yet.
No.
Okay. Callan.
How is the Goliath looking?
The same answer as last time. Better than you, but not great.
You're just always not great.
I will take my attack against him. I'm outrageous. I've been knocked unconscious twice. But I will reckless.
Okay. You're gonna get its advantage against you on his next attack as well.
17?
It hits. It's right in that range, man. Alright.
13 points of damage.
Okay.
and then I will swat him with the stab, the butt end of the blade.
Okay. Ow.
16.
Does not hit because he can parry. He's been able to do that this whole time. Y'all either roll 17 or like way higher. If it's a melee, he can parry and add +2. So.
Okay.
You guys.
That is it.
Okay. Well, as always, it's his turn.
Sure.
He's gonna like get slashed by you that first time. He's gonna turn around really angry and look at you. And he's gonna like look back at like where his son just ran. He's like, "You win this time." And he's gonna like throw down like his scimitar. He's gonna throw it down angrily, like not wanting to forfeit, but pissed off, and just throws his sword down and throws his dagger back against the wall. And he's like, "Ramsey, let's go." And he's like gonna start walking out, just pissed off.
He will not walk out.
Second he takes a step away from me,
He sure won't.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just gonna kind of toss the glaive and just javelin it into his back.
Okay.
Go right for the back of the neck.
Yeah. And then, but also
Sever the spine.
pull it back with my chain of returning.
What?
21. Hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I think my favorite thing of this session so far is Cody nerding out. Shit.
He's waited a long time for this.
Adam knows how to make a character.
Yeah.
Roll 14 points of damage, or the max damage.
Okay.
So just,
Yeah, slashy.
and then,
Holy cow.
if you'll allow me, pull him back to me.
No.
Okay.
I don't
So
know.
then I'll just, I'll just pull
You can't
it,
go fishing for a Goliath. Like,
and then I'll pull it back and.
okay. Yeah, I mean, he threw his weapons down, so like he's like, fucking bitch. Like he's gonna keep walking as he can. The lion who's on Melicroft, he's gonna like look at him and he's like, fucking coward, and he's going to grab the Goliath, his teammate, partner, like by the neck, and like with his claw just get into his neck. He's like, fucking traitor, and like slashes into him.
Badly. Jeez.
Let's get him.
And you guys watch the Goliath like fall limp in his like paw, and he just like throws him to the ground.
That kid's an buddy. Well, I guess
3 seconds ago, everyone wanted to kill this Goliath. Now y'all are like sobbing for it.
That is the
Y'all were
power
like,
of being lazy.
you're like, he's not leaving this room. And then since you guys don't get to kill him, you're like, oh man.
First off, I'm not involved, so I really want to feel.
We'll see you in session 2.
Yeah.
And then Ramsey's gonna like look at everybody and he's gonna say, he's like, die like a warrior. Come on! And he like rages even harder. Like he's already raging, but for like theater, he rages even harder. Rage intensifies, and then he's going to
Hashtag rage intensifies.
yeah, he's going to, I guess, like run at Callan since he just saw him throw that spear and you're a giant, and he's like, you know, got to go after the biggest kid on the yard, you know, so he's gonna run at you.
He's not
I'm
guiding.
not raging right now.
Oh,
It's just regular. I only have 2 rages.
well, you threw the shit. He's going
Yeah,
at you.
that's
He's
fine.
gonna run and just like rah, and like slice in, and he's gonna hit you. First one.
Yeah,
hit-
it's not too big. It's like-
your AC's what? 13?
14.
14. So first one hits with a 15. That's
How many attacks does he have after that Goliath?
Oh yeah, he did attack the Goliath.
He sure did.
I was
I
kind
don't
of
know
taking
how
that
many
as
attacks
like I was kind of taking that as like a attack of opportunity since he was like
That's
using
fine.
that
Oh yeah.
because he was like that's not, you're not passing by me like running away. Yeah,
I mean,
fuck
I'm
it.
dead. If he hits me once, I'm dead. Again.
Well, he hit you twice. First one is 4 damage.
Okay.
Second one is 7 damage.
So, yeah, so it took 1, it took 2 hits.
But don't worry, you'll get up again.
I went down on the 2nd hit.
Oh, cool. Yeah, he only hit you twice. He rolled a natural 1 because he loves to do that against you guys. Okay, Cornelius, you're in the hallway. Same thing. You see these people run. You see Levi hold a pistol up to the kid. He's like, "Drop your shit."
As an intimidation factor, you'll see me look over towards you, and like I'll look down underneath my glasses, and you'll see kind of like my left eye, which is kind of black with a little silver center. It's like very void looking. Flash, and then a second version of me will pop up at the end of the hallway with an arrow, like a bow and arrow. It's like a shadow version.
I was waiting for this.
Yeah. It'll show up while you say that to like intimidate them. But in the meantime, I'll let them go, take my arrow, and then kind of look into the hallway.
Like ready for.
Yeah, to see them. I'm like, damn it, that is my employee! I'll shoot with an 18 to hit.
Who are you hitting?
Towards the lion.
Oh, the lion.
I'm gonna peer in, yeah, and
that
try
hits.
to like peer in.
Oh wait, no, you peer in?
Yeah, I'm
with
gonna
the
go
Echo
up
Knight?
to the hallway to
Okay.
see what's going on in there.
Yeah, you can see him.
As far as I can tell, he went in, he went back inside, right?
He did, yeah.
Yeah, and so I will take an 18 to hit him.
That hits.
And then 2, 6, 7 points of piercing damage.
You know the words.
I don't know, man. It's new for me because I go to whole.
Oh, this is so perfect. This is the guy who doesn't even go on adventures
yeah.
is the one who gets the first like bad guy kill.
But yeah. So like I peer out with the glasses, you see that thing, and I'll do this, and maybe I don't know who isn't unconscious. You two.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking.
Is this your echo or is this you?
It's not my echo.
Okay, so
I go down the hallway and intimidated the kids.
I didn't know which one of you was where.
But like you guys actually see, because you've never seen it before, me having a weapon in my hand, which is something you haven't seen ever, and also that, and then like my eye, because of the way I'm looking down, it's like it's shimmering and like it kind of has a little bit of smoke off of it as I'm shooting, and it's almost like you see like a little double vision of me every once in a while happening, and I shoot and go right towards him, and I just want to like hit him right into his throat and like push him up on the wall.
Callan, you are dead. Never mind.
He doesn't see it, but certainly everybody else.
I've been unconscious like 4 times. Never know what the best is.
It's like I'm offended. He's killing my employee.
Melicroft and Feria and Caehanna, you guys all watch as he just like went and attacked at Callan. You see him like, because this all happens, boom, 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 right? You see him attack, and he goes to turn to look at you guys, and as soon as he just, this bolt goes through his neck, and you see him like look down and realize what's happening. He had 1 hit point. He was so dead.
Oh, damn it.
If he didn't hit him, I was gonna hit him.
That's why I was like, he has to like go for, he can't run away, like he has to go for it. So he looks down, sees what's happening, and just just falls down, almost like looking at you guys like with this like weird amount of like respect as he dies. Like this is how he wanted to die, like fighting to the death. And we're not out of combat. Just kidding. The kid's turn. Well, it's not the kid's turn, but is Melicraft or Caehanna or Isidore gonna do anything against the kids?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
So,
Because they're trying to run, like,
we're
honestly.
technically in combat. Melicroft's gonna walk past the hallway and shout to stop. Just stop them! Stop all of them! And then I'm gonna smack Callan on the back as hard as I can and pump 4 hit points into him.
So you do 6 hit points by smacking.
6 damage.
I just.
Have we just
Yeah.
really depleted you of any healing?
Yeah, his lay on hands.
I have 1 spell slot left and 5 hit points of lay on hands left. I have like 3 different shitty sources of healing that all add up to like a decent. My main function is keeping them at a
Listen, his function was not to actually heal people, it was just bring them back. Like, you just need 1 point of
That's
hit.
all I really could do.
So, you're back again.
Hey, Mary.
Shocker. Hey, buddy.
Where's my
Alright, cool.
where's my glow cap?
As you wake up, he's dead. The worst part is Cornelius did it, and then I'm gonna say,
I'll kind of look at the arrow. Fucker.
Oh, that was perfect. Yeah, Levi, you're the only one in this hallway at the moment.
Yeah.
The 3 kids, or sorry, the 1 kid and the 2 humans. They like look at you and they're like, I don't have much, but and they take off their little like pouch and kind of toss it at you, and they're like, like kind of doing the slow walk around you, and then as soon as they get past you, they just take off running. And in the pouch, they left like 6 gold pieces and like 9 silver pieces, just a little bit, but they weren't. Yeah.
They needed more from the dagger.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why they're there.
Yeah.
But no longer in combat. No more initiative.
I'm gonna pat Melly on the shoulder. This is where we work. This is where we work. Boss?
Here, buddy. I'm gonna hit you with another 3.
Thank you.
I want to just pick up like Ramsey's body and like bring it over to Feria and Callan and dig through his pockets like like
Yeah, so as you guys dig through the pockets and like kind of
Looking for the dagger.
yeah, like they don't have the dagger. They don't. They were lying.
Is there a door?
Wait.
There's a door right
There is a
there
door.
next to me, right?
There is a door. As you guys look through their pockets, you are able to pull 115 gold pieces worth of, we'll just say gold pieces.
Yeah, boss. That's yours. I don't wanna move.
And then as you guys are all looking at the room and you see the door, Caehanna, as you look at it, like you were trying to kind of get like a perspective during the fight, but as Isadora and you both get there together, you see the door kind of like and like on its own this time, instead of having to push it, just kind of, and it is a pitch black tomb inside here. If you have dancing lights up, or if you have dark vision, you can see.
The light cantrip again.
When you walk in here, it is, I wouldn't say pristine, that's not the right word, but it's clean. It's not, it doesn't look like ruins in the same like way that you imagine. It looks like this place has been preserved how it was. And you all see, laying on the floor, with a dagger in her back, the woman from your visions. Anari. You've had a long slumber. But well, first, before we get to you, just anyone go and grab the dagger.
I'll stand up and watch.
Caehanna.
I'll use my drop and like blade as a crutch.
I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me?
So, Anari, as you've for the last 400 years, your consciousness has just been floating in nothing. Not gone, not here, just floating. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, a purple flash, and you get that same vision. You get that same vision as everyone else. But from your perspective, you're leading these people. You have your tails. You're leading this group of seemingly companions and friends. You're not sure what's going on, but the world is destroyed. Everything that you know has been gone and crushed. You start flying as fast as you can, trying to survey and search for some sort of answer. And right as you get close to those purple lights, just like in the vision the rest of you had before, right as you start to get close, right as the clouds start to clear and you can see what the fuck this is. Ah! Pain, sharp pain in your back as you gasp for air and you're in a dark chamber and holding the knife that your sister stabbed in your back is the group of people that you just had that vision with.
Oh shit, she's still alive.
And that's where we're gonna end it.
Do you want to describe what an Arya looks like right now, or do you
We'll
want
just do it next.
You can do it now.
Yeah.
You can do it now. Yeah, if you want to talk about it.
I mean, y'all seen the picture.
Right.
So,
But it's still fun to hear like how you create her.
yeah, I mean, you've seen the picture, so I mean, actually, I don't know if y'all have seen her front yet. You've just seen her back of her head. But she has stick straight, long black hair. Goes probably all the way to her butt. She's in these very ritualistic priestess clothing, so it's nothing too fancy. You can see that her feet are, she looks for the most human. but her feet turn into kind of beast wolf feet. Her hands are a little bit longer and go into claws. And when you roll her over, or when you see her front, you're going to see that she's going to have a very sharp features. Her face is very angular. She's going to have these haunting, animalistic, gold yellow eyes. And just almost, like you said, she's pristine. She's going to have her orange and white tipped ears, and then when she wakes up, she's going to have tails. Plural on the tails.
She'll have two?
Right now she'll have two.
Two tails.
She's not going to know she has two.
Yeah.
Right now she has two.
Yeah, in the vision you all saw her with multiple, seven.
Yeah.
And again, just to make sure it was described correctly, this room is not in ruins. It looks like the door was closed yesterday. It looks like everything in here has been kept exactly how it was, but the rest of the entire jungle mountainscape around you has been overgrown for centuries. So
This is a good section. I'm glad y'all didn't die. I was like, man, if y'all gonna die trying to come get me.
do I see
That's
that?
why I picked
Melicroft for the win.
I know.
MV fucking PE. Holy shit.
This is why we work. I died. You died.
It's just me running back and forth, waking you two up.
Don't die. Don't die. Don't
Like,
die.
you know, with Vikings, like the battering ram? We're just gonna be behind it.